Michelle. How are you? Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining, sis. How are you? You sent me some kind of live the other day, but when I clicked on it, I guess I was too late and I wasn't able to see it. But I appreciate you sending whatever it was. I miss you, Michelle. I gotta call you. We gotta chat. We gotta chat. I love that video you sent me of your accomplishment on your job. I was like, look at my girl in corporate America, baby, doing her thing, doing her thing. Yes, she is. I said, you better work, Michelle. You better work it, sis. You looked so cute on that video. I am so proud of you. I love to see young women um doing their thing, in corporate America. I say, look at my girl. My girl say she doing it, baby, in real life. In real life, honey. Yes, Michelle. You look so beautiful. You look so beautiful. I didn't share it with everybody because you didn't tell me to. Let me put some light on in here, make sure I got more light. I guess that's a little better. Let me bring it closer to me here. I want to make sure I put enough light in here. Somebody told me we be in the dark on these videos. So I got all three lights in my bathroom on. I'm going to put this other light, this one here, right here in front of me, to give me a little bit more light on this big old head of mine's here. Let's see. My lips look dry. Let me tighten it up good. All right, let me make sure I got it on bright. Well, that's as bright as that light gonna get. Hope y'all can see me. Look on my lips, y'all. My lips look dry. I ain't got no chapstick in here in the bathroom, so I'll just put some lip gloss on. Just a little. Just a little so they won't look so dry. Let's see. Yeah, some on it. Okay, I think that's good enough. That's good enough. How y'all doing? I was supposed to went live a little earlier, but I was joining a conversation with my sisters so that we can finish our planning for Jamaica. So I was listening to another content creator live for a little while. Then I washed my hair, but I posted went live earlier to chat with you guys. But like I said, I got caught up in conversation and everything. So how y'all doing? Y'all come on in and like the video, like, comment, and share if you want to. I appreciate that. Thumbs it up. Thumbs it up. There's 5 likes for 18 people watching. Double tap the screen to like the video, you guys. Your girl watched these locks today. Listen, how often do y'all wash y'all hair? For those of you that work out all the time, how often do y'all wash your hair? My hair was so stink. I said, oh my God, I was on the phone with my daughter yesterday and I was telling her, I say, Didi, I haven't washed my hair in a long time. Normally I just wait until I go get my retwist every 5 weeks and I just let her wash it. But I was doing like this and I happened to, I was like, oh, my hair was stink. So I was like, I got to wash this stuff. It had got to the point where I wasn't washing it all the time because what I was doing was I was hiding it, y'all. I have this spray here by Heritage Store that I use, rose water. So I be spraying this on my locks all the time. After I finish working out and stuff. And then this right here is a concoction that I mixed up together where I put different types of oils in here with water and a little bit of leave-in conditioner. Let me see which leave-in conditioner I've been using lately. Uh, Um, this one here is by Aunt Jackie's Curls and Coils. So this concoction is a little conditioner, a little oil, and water. What types of oil? Um, Different types. Olive oil, uh, coconut oil. I just mix different types of oil. Castor oil. different types of oils I put in here. And then what I do after I add on my oils, I go in and I'll add, it depends. I have different ones that I put in. This one here is a a soothing blend, essential oil blend called Deep Blue. This one here is wild orange. I think the last time I mixed it up, I put a peppermint one in here. I have different oils that I buy. Some of them in the kitchen. I like to put them in my liquid candles and there. Where's the one I basically got some? Oh, okay. Oh, this is the one I used the last time I mixed it. This one here, per essential oil peppermint. I dropped maybe like 3 little drops in the whole bottle. Shake it up real good, and I mist my hair with it. Yeah, so that's what I do, and that's what I'm gonna do now. So yeah, I normally would do that. And I guess I was hiding it pretty good, and I just was going to get my hair washed every 5 weeks. Because normally people with sister locks, they get their hair washed like every well, I don't know how they wash it, but I was washing mine like every 3 weeks, and it got to the point where I didn't really have to because I wasn't, I guess, working out as much as I used to, and it wasn't giving me that odor. So I'm like, okay, well, last couple times just getting it washed every 5 weeks when I go to get it retwist. But baby, when I smelled that scent yesterday, I said, "Oh, I'm gonna wash my hair." I told my daughter, I said, I'm gonna go ahead and put some lock loops in my hair. I haven't used these in a long time. It's been a long time since I used my lock loop. So I said I was gonna do that today. And I said, let me give me something to go live and talk, chat it up a little bit with my folks. So this morning I went ahead and I used Suave Daily Clarifying Shampoo. You know, when you have locks, you have to use clarifying shampoo on your hair. See, that's what you have to use. All right, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Let me say hey to everybody who has dropped in. I said hey to Michelle. Hey Linda. Hey Darian. Hey, hey, hey. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, TT? How y'all be? How y'all be? Michelle said it's fine. I miss you. Oh, you said it was fine. I share it. Okay, I'm gonna share it. Put on the light. You want to see those shadows? All right, Dario. Hey, Cool J. What's up, Cool J? Cool J. Hey, Liza. How are you? You home now? Tita, you don't made it home already. I thought you was gonna be helping your brother out this morning. Lord. Hey, Beauty is her name. Oh, I love that. Beauty is her name. Funky locks ain't the business. When I tell you, they ain't the business. They ain't the business. And I guess because I had just finished working out, when I had talked to my daughter, my hair was all sweaty, and that's why I smelled it like that. Because I'm like, boy, I ain't been smelling this. What's going on? What's the tea here? I was like, Lord Jesus. At most 2 weeks. And see, I used to wash mine every 3 weeks. You know, I would wash it 3 weeks, and then the next 3 weeks I would go and get it done. But I guess because it was the colder months and I wasn't sweating as much. I don't know what it was. But yeah, I can't do that no more. Mm-mm. Yes, I can't do that no more. No more, no more. I wear my hair mainly in flat and two-string twist up. Okay, you have locks, Beauty her name? You have sister locks? Micro locks? What do you have? Hey Vanessa, how are you? Yeah, clean the hair. We don't want Mr. Clarkson smelling funky locks. And he didn't say anything, so it must have wasn't, smelling like that by the time I, lay down at night. Maybe because I had gone covered it up with my little concoction here in the rose water. That's why he wasn't smelling it, I guess. I don't know. Linda McDuffie said yes, clarifying shampoo. Yeah, y'all like this video. 19 people watching, only 9 likes. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and mist my hair with this. I like this little sprayer right here that you get from Amazon. You just push it one time and it just slowly releases. I just do it like this. And I think I put this in my Amazon store too. I think I got the link in there. You guys want to check it out? Just I was on live not too long ago watching somebody else live, and I was washing my hair while I was on there, and I was like, let me go ahead and get started doing what I need to do. Girl, I was on the phone for a while, so I got to go back and catch the rest of that live on replay. But yeah, so I like to mist my hair with this just to make sure I put a little bit of oil, a little bit of conditioner on it. Ooh, this smells so good, y'all. Y'all can smell that peppermint. So good, so good, so good. So yeah. Now I have an appointment to go get my hair re-twisted. Um, mm, about another 10 days, I think, right before I leave to go to Jamaica. That part I do know. On the 8th, I think. That's the date. Yeah, because I leave on the 10th, so I think the 8th is when my appointment is. So I get my hair washed again, y'all, on the 8th. So I can't do that no more, honey. I gotta start washing this stuff every 2 weeks at least, because baby, the way that smell. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, y'all, I have to be honest with y'all. I don't know how I got caught slipping, but I did. But anyway, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and start putting these lock loops in my hair. Um, I don't like flexi rods. I like the lock loops better than the flexi rods. I'm gonna go ahead and take a whole bunch of these out, put them in the sink right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started. And now these lock loops, guys, I didn't buy these on Amazon, but they have them on Amazon. Now I bought when they first came out. But now the lady who actually was the owner of these, you can go on Amazon and buy these. They works on all types of hair. I don't know if I got it in my Amazon store. I think I need to go ahead and put it in there. But yeah, it show you the instructions on how to do it and all that right here on the back. If you guys are interested in purchasing lock loops after you see how mine's gonna look so beautiful once I take them out. Now I'm not gonna take them out until tomorrow. Because of course my hair wet and it got to take time to dry and all that good stuff. But what I do, I'll go ahead and part my hair down the middle. I don't want to oil my scalp right now. I'm not gonna oil it right now. I'm just gonna put these lock loops in. I'm gonna take some ponytail holders here to put in my hair. I think I'm gonna use some small ones. I don't know, we'll see. Let's see if I need some small ones. I'm gonna put a large one right here. Just to separate it. How y'all doing this Saturday morning? I supposed to went live earlier than this, y'all, but because I was supposed to be leaving to go to my grandson baseball game. His game, I think Clarkson said starts at 1:30 or 2 o'clock. And so I was supposed to have get my hair out earlier than this and went live earlier. But after we saw how the weather was, we was like, it's gonna start raining. They're gonna probably end up canceling that game, so we didn't go. Well, we're not getting ready to go because I think we would have been probably leaving the house like right about now. Because I think he said it started at 1 o'clock. Yeah, 1 o'clock. Yeah, so we would have been already probably at the park by now. But yeah, I don't know why, but I'm gonna start on the right side of my hair first. I'm gonna start on this side of my hair. Have y'all noticed how long my hair has gotten? My hair has really grown, you guys, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think that has a lot to do with um me exercising and the fact that I use that collagen because that collagen helps with this kind of stuff, y'all. If you don't believe me, do your research and see it for yourself. It does. It helps with this kind of stuff. It really does. Exercising helps anyway. When you're eating right and you're exercising, especially if you're eating right, your hair will grow fast. Fast, fast, fast. It will grow. Your hair will grow. So with that being said, I want to come on here and chat with you guys a little bit about um my weight loss journey and everything. Um, let's see, who did I miss? Is there somebody new in here? Is there somebody new? Oh no, Ta- Taffy Feeling Games. Good morning, Queen. Good morning. You're new. I don't think I've ever seen you before. Thanks for joining. Hi, Carrie Ann. Hey, Carrie Ann. Hey, sis. How are you? Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Hey, Doses of Shiny. Hey, MJ. Hey, y'all come on in. Make sure y'all like the video as y'all come in. So what I'm going to add on my hair is this Lotta Body. It sounds like that song. On that song, Lottie Dottie, we likes the party. We don't start trouble. We don't know about nobody. We're just a men with lots of class. Y'all remember that song? Way in the 80s. But anyway, this one has coconut and shea oils. And people wrap their hair with this as well. But what I do, I put a little bit on my hand like this. And then I add it to my locks. Like so. You remember that song? Lottie Dottie, we likes the party. We don't start trouble. We don't bother nobody. You remember that song? Yeah. Can you tell me a little bit about your journey? Yes, MJ. So that is what I'm doing now. I am talking about my journey. So I am Twan. I'm on a healthy lifestyle journey to become physically fit to get out of the diagnosis of hypertension, heart disease. When I started my journey February the 22nd of 2023, I was 394.4 pounds. Um, and with that being said, that's the day I actually started using a GLP-1 medication. I actually started my journey before then, but it was, I don't count that because of the fact I was doing intermittent fasting and I wasn't consistent. I would do real good for 2 or 3 weeks and then I would stop 2 or 3 weeks. So when I really got serious and said, this is it, no more playing, that was February 22nd, 2023. I went all in as of that day. Hey Libra girl, how are you? How are you? Thanks for joining. And all of my locks are not the same size, so that's why I'm going kind of slow, making sure I'm getting them all on here. And I'm just rolling my hair all the way up from the bottom to the top, like so. And then once I roll it up, and I did roll it that way, so I gotta make sure I remember because I don't want my curls flipping all over my head, all kind of ways. And then I just take it and stick it in the little loop right here. That's why they call it lock loops, like so. And then you just pull it in and it locks in place. I don't like to put it real tight. Some people like theirs real tight. I don't like it real tight. I want my head so around here. Because when I go to sleep at night, I don't want it, pulling on my locks. Hi, can I be a mod? Azura Bailey. I don't really know you. I don't recognize your name, but you may have been here for a while, but thank you. I appreciate that. I only let people be moderators that consistently come to my lives who I really know, and kind of learn their personality and stuff because you just can't give that type of um yeah, I can't give you that type of coverage on my channel. I don't know you like that. You might come in here deleting folks and blocking folks and no, I have to wait until I actually know you. Come to several of my lives and let me get to know who you are. Then we'll discuss that another time. So anyway, with that being said, you guys, I started my journey on Wegovy. And after a few months, I think like 6 months on it, my provider said to me, I had only been on 2.4, the highest dose. I think like 2 months at that time, and she was like, I think this medicine really isn't really working for you. They just approved this other one. I think we need to put you on Zepbound. I was like, I ain't starting on no Zepbound because I had just got comfortable with the Wegovy. I'm like, no, we ain't doing that. I'm like, we're not doing that. Hey, KW. KW says hers is thick like mine. That's awesome. Hey, how are you doing? How are you doing? Thanks for joining us. Hey, Traveling T. Yeah, I think I'm gonna tighten it up a little bit more. It ain't tight enough as I wanted it. I mean, I don't want it too tight, but that was a little bit too loose. Twan, have your patience. I can't roll my locks up anymore. Your hands going on. I know I had told my daughter I was gonna probably let her come over here and start doing some little styles and stuff, but I told her I was gonna do this my first time. She don't know what lock loops are. I was telling her about it. She said, I don't know what those are. But she was telling me that she had she said, yeah, I just her and her sister-in-law, they had did her mother-in-law's but I think she said they use They use something to roll hers with. Some stuff that you use like in arts and crafts. Some little wire things or something she was telling me they use. And I was like, oh no. I said, it would take forever for me to roll my hair with them little thin thing. I was like, I said, I'm gonna continue to use my lock loops. And she was like, I don't know what those are. And I was telling her, I said, yeah, I said, I'll show you my video. I said, I'm gonna go live tomorrow morning when I get up. And I told her she could watch my live so she could see how I do it. Cause y'all know if y'all know, but my youngest daughter, she does hair. Matter of fact, I shared my youngest daughter channel yesterday, on this channel. If y'all saw me sharing somebody doing some shorts on decorating, that's my youngest daughter. She be off and on YouTube, but lately she been putting a lot of her stuff on there. Her decor stuff that she does. She does the home decor stuff and hotel decor when she go to hotels and decorate rooms for people for anniversaries, parties, proposals, stuff like that. You wish you had some lobster roll, TT? Pipe cleaners, yeah, that's what I think she used. Pipe cleaners, yeah. She used them on her mother-in-law. I say, girl, I can use them little bitty things. They too small, girl. No wonder your hand go numb, Shawnee. You need some lock loops. You need these. That's what you need. Them little old pipe cleaners, child, please. You'll be all day trying to use some doggone pipe cleaners. This gonna take me a couple of hours to do this. Pipe cleaners take you all doggone day. Oh no. Ain't no way in the world I could use them things on my head. No way. Mm-mm. Jesus keep me. I know them pipe cleaners have your curls real small too. And see, I don't like real small curls like that. I don't be around here looking like Shirley Temple. I like them bouncy. You see how this lady's on is? Hers real wavy and bouncy like. Now the first couple days, mine's gonna, not be as wavy as hers, but they'll kind of get the. Twan, my sister, started hers this year. Oh, okay. Beautiful, beautiful. I love them. I love them. I love them, honey. I love my locks. I wish I'd have started sooner than I actually did, to be honest with you. But yeah, so with that being said, you guys, I've been up and down on this journey since this person asked. And I think I'm gonna do a video one day so I can actually open up my data and give y'all all of the analytics of my whole 3-year journey. I think that's a video I'm gonna do sometime soon. Because I had my ups and downs. When my medication really wasn't working that well for me, I was still losing because I was persistent. And my doctor and my dietitian both, they told me the reason I was losing weight like I was, because I said, let me go to a dietitian, maybe it can help me or whatever. Because my doctor told me the medicine wasn't really helping me. She said, it's helping you, but it's not really doing like it does most patients. And she started giving me, data of her patients and how they were doing who were on Wegovy versus the ones who had started the Zepbound. And she was like, they all did much better once they went over the Zepbound. And then the patients who were losing under Wegovy, she told me the data of how much they were losing and how much they was eating. And she was like, I'm eating a lot, this, that, and the other, but more than they are, and all that. And she was really happy because she asked me, can she look at my phone? I was like, yeah, sure. So she went into my Fitness Pal app on my phone to look and see was I being honest about what I was eating and everything. And she was surprised to see that I was really tracking everything, even if I had went over 1,800 calories. She was shocked that I was tracking all that, but I was still losing. So she was like, this medicine here will help you a little bit better, this, that, and the other. We went round and round. I didn't want to do it. So finally, by the time I decided to go ahead and do it, the insurance company said that I needed to start another medication first before they would approve it. So I was like, I ain't with that. I ain't with that. So that's when it's Darium, who's here in the chat. He was new to my channel at the time, and he asked me, about asking my provider to start me on this medication called Contrave. And I asked him, was he on it? He said no, but he knew others who actually used it along with the Wegovy to lose weight. So I was like, okay. So I did. My next appointment, I asked my doctor, and she told me no. She didn't want me to use Contrave, I guess because of my high blood pressure. She told me that the how does she explain it? I want to make sure I explain it right. I'm not a healthcare provider. I'm not a doctor, so y'all don't take everything I'm saying, all the way, because I don't want y'all to be around here giving people wrong information. But anyway, she told me that phentermine would be better. And I was like, phentermine? I was like, that stuff make your heart race too. And she was like, well, I want you to take a half a tablet. Don't take the whole tablet. Hey, Teddy D, how are you? How are you? Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. So I was like, okay. So I started that, and she submitted that to the insurance company or whatever. And they was like, okay, well, we want her to try this other one. So they wanted me to try Saxenda. And I said, Saxenda? I said, but I don't want to try everything, no more, nothing else. I said, just forget it. I'll just keep taking it. She said, no, here's what we're going to do. She said, after 2 weeks, I am going to submit the paperwork to the insurance company, tell them it failed, it ain't going to work. That's what she told me, and she did. And just like she told me, I think I used the Saxenda 3 weeks, I think, and then I started right on Zepbound. And it's been history ever since. My doctor didn't play. She already knew the Saxenda wasn't gonna work. And she was right. Saxenda made me retain so much water. The week that I stopped the Saxenda, do y'all know I end up losing? I think that's the week I lost like 9 pounds that week. It was water. I had so much water on me, and I gained weight each week that I used the Saxenda. Didn't lose nothing. Didn't lose nothing. And to be honest with you, one of my family members, my in-laws, take was taking liraglutide, which is like the same medication as the Saxenda, and that's what all they was doing, gaining weight, one losing nothing. I said, yeah, and I said it's another content creator on YouTube that did the same thing. They had to go through the same insurance crap, and when they stopped that liraglutide, Saxenda, they end up losing a lot of water weight and lost weight. So yeah, I don't advise anybody to take that. That's just my advice. Is it me or your hair growing like crazy? It's growing, Teddy. That's what it is. It's growing. It's growing, Teddy. I was just telling them how um eating healthy like I'm doing, and plus taking that collagen, it's growing my hair. It is growing my hair. It is really growing. Teddy, I usually don't wash my hair. I usually wait every 5 weeks and go and let my beautician wash it. When she retwists my hair, I had started getting lazy and doing that the past couple of months. I guess it was cool. I wasn't really sweating as much, but now that it's getting hot, honey, I went to scratch my head like this yesterday. And I did like that. When I tell you, that was something awful. I told my daughter, I said, babe, I'm getting up in the morning. I'm going to wash my hair and I'm going to go live. After I wash my hair, I'm going to put my hair on lock loops and just talk to my sun rays. So yeah, I'm putting these lock loops in my hair right here. You see how, Shawnee, you see how I've already done half of a half or 1/4 of my head already? You probably would have had one little section done right now with them pipe cleaners. You'd be all day with them things. Hey, sweet pants and champagne. How are you, sis? Thanks for joining. Miss Swan is caring and compassion content creator. She's an advocate for following a health plan that works for you, right, in your body. Contact your healthcare team for your options. Yes, Darian, tell him, tell him, tell him. So with that being said, I started Zepbound, and and then after doing Zepbound for like a year and 6 months, then I started compounded tirzepatide. Now, I'm gonna explain a little bit on that because I had somebody to watch one of my videos just this week, and they asked me, "Why did you do you mind sharing? Why did you stop the Zepbound? It seemed to be working so well for you." Well, yes, it was working well for me, you guys. I did not stop the Zepbound because of the issue with the medication. I just told the person insurance and copay. I don't want to go into all that detail because they go watch the videos because it's just too much to say in a comment. So, I do love to comment back to you guys, but when it's too long, I just can't. It's just too much to do all that trying to explain. So I'm gonna go over it now. The reason I stopped Zepbound, you guys, and went to compound because number one, I was already contracted on a contract with the compound company, right? And that compound company um is a very, I guess, a great company because they have a really good reputation and everything. So I was like, well, let me reach out to them and see if they would give me, a discount since I'm already contracted with them and I'm talking about their medication every week, get to people, so I was like, why not? And I had tried their B12 and it worked perfectly for me. It helped me to not be so tired and exhausted. That I can honestly say. I didn't have all that fatigue and everything with they Mick B12. So I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and see if they'll give me a deal, a good discount, if I use their medicine. So I emailed my manager, and like I tell y'all, people have not because they ask not. I asked, and like the Bible say, it was given unto me. Yes, they gave me a good deal that I could not resist. So I went for it because I would have been paying, oh child, 1,600 and some dollars a month, 1,650. My co-payment on my insurance went from 200 out of pocket to 1,650 out of pocket. But then with the Zepbound Eli Lilly's savings card, it went down to I think 1,350. Yeah. And I said, say what now? I said, that's 2 or 3 vacations. I say, no, that's a leak. I'm like, no, I ain't paying that. So I went with the deal that Eden gave me. I went with that deal that they gave me. And of course, I'm not gonna tell y'all what the deal was on here because you don't tell everything. You don't tell everything. You just don't tell everything. But yeah, they gave me a really good deal that I could not resist. Cool J said, Saxenda, my doctor wanted me to take it when I lost my authorization on Ozempic. Thank, thank God you didn't. Oh, you glad you didn't? Yeah, I'm glad you didn't either. Girl, that smell be something. You wash yours every 2 weeks. Well, listen, and that's another thing, Shawnee. Now that it's growing, maybe that's why it's doing that. I don't know. Okay, Michelle. Okay, Shawnee, what you use on your hair every day just to, moisturize it and stuff. So yeah, you guys, I started, and let me be honest with y'all, I was scared. I really was. I prayed about it and everything. I talked to my husband and everything about it. And my husband said, well, just stay on the Zepbound. We got this. We'll pay for it. And I was like, let me just try. I said, well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try it, 90 days and see what happens. I'm going to give it at least a good 90 days. But honestly, I was willing to just give it one vial. Because I don't want to waste no money or anything. I said, I'm just going to see what they tell me. If they offer me a good deal, I'll get one vial and we'll, go from there. But honey, they offered me a good deal. I was like, okay, honey, come on, let's take this to Zepbound. And honestly, you guys, people keep asking me which one I think better. I really can't say. But I can tell you this, there's a difference. And the reason why I'm not gonna say which one is better, and I have so many reasons why I'm gonna say this, because I'm able to lose weight on both of them. I've noticed on both of them the weight fluctuations. So I'm experiencing the same thing. I've noticed, I'm gonna be honest with you, I noticed on the terzepatide, the compound terzepatide, especially when I started doing 14.6. When I started giving myself 14.6 milligrams, I noticed that suppression is the strongest I've ever experienced on my whole journey. When I give myself 14.6. They started me at 13.5, right? I changed myself to 14.6 because they can't prescribe me 15. They can't prescribe you the same amount as what you get from brand. For whatever reason, legal reasons, they just can't. Now, with that being said, I talked to Willis. And Willis, in case of y'all new here and y'all don't know who Willis is, Willis is Chat GPT. I named my Chat GPT Willis. Willis told me that I can give myself 14.6. And the reason Willis told me that is because when I give myself 5 injections out of that vial versus the 4, and that's what I like the best. You get 5 injections and you have some left over versus 4 injections when you use the Zepbound pens. or the Zepbound vials that you get from Eli Lilly. So what I noticed, I had 5 injections, and after I gave myself 5 injections, I still had 30 units left. So I said, Willis, how can I just give myself just 5 straight injections like that? And Willis say, well, up it from 13.5 to 14.6. So I'm not telling y'all to do as I do. That's my experience. That's what I did on my own, and I don't want to do that anymore. So I said, Willis, I need to just do 5. So Willis told me to do 14.6. So I've been doing 14.6, and I think I did 4 so far. I think I have 1 more injection left in my vial. So Wednesday is my injection day. I'm going to give myself my injection on Wednesday. And that should be my last injection in that vial. Should give me 15 total. Yeah. Yeah, I'm listening to Willis traveling tea. I'm listening to Willis signing. Yes, signing. So, you guys, another thing I can say that I love about the terzepatide, the fact that I get extra extra injections, the fact that I get that real hard, strong suppression the first couple of days. Let me tell y'all, yesterday I didn't even have 1,100 calories. However, I had, I believe, about 120 some grams of protein. I think I had like, let me see if I can put my fitness pal up on my iPad here. I don't know if I can put it up on here because one time I had a hard time trying to get in it on my iPad. Let me see if it opens up because I'm on live on my phone instead of iPad. Because with iPad, your your comments go away too fast, so I don't like it. See, it's loading. This thing be tripping. Oh, it's gonna let me in, y'all. It say, "Welcome back." Yeah, I'm back. Oh, it's telling me I need to sync to my phone. Okay, come on, thing, and sync. Let me see something here. I'm just gonna put not now. I don't want to do all that. It's asking me to automatically sync to my phone. See, it's telling me to log in. I don't want to log in. You should have already been logged in. Let me go out of it again. Maybe I need to do that. I don't feel like putting in all that right now. It's gonna make me log in. I don't know why it does that. I put my little finger on there. I thought it let me log in with my finger. It's saying logging in and then spinning. Let's see what it do. Let's see if it let me log in, y'all. Okay, there it goes. Okay, so let me go to yesterday, which was Friday. So I need to just get another iPad because something ain't going on with this thing. It's not syncing to my phone. I guess because I didn't hit the sync thing. I thought it would have automatically synced. Why should I have to tell it to sync? It should have automatically just synced. It's doing something. I guess it's updating. It's saying, Twan, you ain't been in here forever and a day. That's what it's doing. Okay, here it goes. Okay, so yesterday total, I had 1,079 calories. Y'all see that? I had 1,079 calories yesterday. However, oh, it's right there at the bottom. My carbs right here was 106. I just moved it over. I just moved it over with my finger. Let me go back to Friday. Okay. Yeah. My carbs was 45. I had 45 carbs total yesterday. 47 fat, 112 protein. Let me go into it this way so y'all can see the bit micro thing. That's what I want y'all to see, this part. There. Protein, 12. 112. fiber. Okay, carbs 45, fiber 61. I had 61 grams of fiber yesterday. 61 grams of fiber. 45 carbs. 112 protein. With this terzepatide, I was done. I was full. I want to eat no more. I didn't even have 1,100 calories, but I made sure my protein was high. With Zepbound, I probably would have been like 1,200 and something, 1,300 and something. But I noticed with this terzepatide, this compound, them first like 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, most of the time I make myself eat 1,200 or 1,300. Yeah, I did good, Teddy. I did good. My doctor told me that if I eat 800 calories, just make sure I get in over 80 milligrams, at least a minimum of 80 milligrams of protein. I did 112. Yep. So, and then here's another thing, you guys, what I do. Hey Veronica, how are you? Hey, Freddie Maney, how are you? Hey Lady K, hey sis, how are you? I have my 3-month checkup coming up. Hey Grant, how are you? So yeah, so what I like to do, you guys, um, I do what they call calorie cycling, where I don't mind. I used to push myself and make myself eat 1,500 calories every day. Then I stopped doing that. And then ChatGPT told me I need to eat at least 1,400 every day. Right? But now I don't worry about it because now I do what's called calorie cycling. And now Willis is on board with this. Willis is on board, y'all, with my calorie cycling. Because what happens is Wednesday is shot day. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I'm probably eating an average of 1,100, 1,200. You know, if I average out Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Then when Saturday come, I usually eat more on Saturday. Why? Because Saturday is a day that we kind of do free eating. You know, where I don't track. I don't track on Saturdays anymore. Sometime on Saturday I'll track like Saturday morning just so I can have an idea of where I'm at. You know, so I know not to go heavy, you know, for my second meal. Because I usually only eat 2 meals on Saturday, 2 meals and a snack, if anything. Sometimes just 2 meals. You know. Sundays I usually eat one big large meal and a snack, you know, on Sunday. Because Sunday is like soul food day for us. That type of thing. So, calorie cycling is when you go low, like I just did. Just explain to you guys, I went low Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Matter of fact, let me tell you what I had on Wednesday and Thursday. I got my hands wet and it's not acknowledging my fingerprint. Okay. So that was Friday. Now Thursday, I had 1,409 calories. 1,409. 99 carbs, 42 fat, 143 grams of protein. Y'all see that? And then fiber, micros. Where's my fiber? Oh, here it goes. I had 26 fiber that day. So I met all my goals and only had 1,409. I ate a little bit more that day. Let me see what happened, why I ate more that day. Oh, I know why. The reason my calories was much higher that day is because my breakfast, I had pancakes. I had the buttermilk pancakes with the high protein. But I didn't have any of the sugar-free syrup that I usually use. So I use some pearl milling light syrup, which wasn't really bad because I had 2 tablespoons, which is only 50 calories. But what got me was that honey I added to it. I had this honey that I purchased from my job. Well, from a vendor who came to my job. So that gave me a lot of calories eating that honey. Plus the syrup. But hey, I don't care. It was filling and I ate it and it was good, delicious. That was 1,400. That really wasn't bad 'cause I didn't go over. So there I saved myself. I still had 93 calories left. On Wednesday, which is the first day, I had 1,552. I had 1,552 calories, 91 carbs, 57 fat, 140 protein. 140 protein. So that day I actually went 50 over. Let me see what happened why I went over. Oh, I know why. I know why. I went over that day. Yeah, I went over that day. Because for dinner I had beef stew. I had some leftover beef stew that I had whenever we have leftover food, I put them in containers and glass containers and put them in the freezer, label them and all that stuff so that prevents me from having to cook during a weekday. So um I grabbed what was in there, which was beef stew, and we ate that. Y'all know beef stew gonna be kind of with carrots and potatoes, rice. Yeah, you girl had all that. Yeah, it was some what made it high is because it was some homemade Jamaican rice and peas that I had made, and I put that coconut milk in there. So if I'd have had like regular rice, regular brown rice, even with the beans, but without the coconut milk, I wouldn't have went over. That coconut milk what did it. So yeah, so with that being said, I did go over on that, but still, I'm still way under right now. These past 3 days. But normally, yeah, I guess this wasn't a good week to show y'all, but okay, it is what it is. But yeah, but normally I don't eat the 1,500 or something. Like I said, it depends on what you eat. That you can have something this small, right? And something this small can have way more calories than something this big. So it's not always about the size, it's about what's in what you're eating. I thought I'll make sure I explain that part because people get mixed up even with that. They be thinking, "Oh, how you gonna eat all that?" when they see the size of your plate, but not knowing that just because the plate size is large, that don't mean it's that many calories. Lady K say, "Be right back." Hey Hazel, how are you? Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. So with that being said, you guys, I love that I don't do a lot of snacking anymore with the compound. I don't do a lot of snacking like I used to. Yeah, even like that too. You know how I told y'all how a lot of times, not a lot of time, most of the time I'm eating a snack at, around 2 o'clock, 2:30, 3 o'clock in the day. I don't hardly do that anymore on Terzepatide. At all. At all. Yeah, at all. So those are the things that I noticed. I noticed that the suppression really is strong. Um, I do notice that. Now, what I can tell you, I want to give Zepbound more credit for, and I'm not really for sure on this. I'm gonna do some research on this so I can find out, and that's something I'm gonna talk to my doctor about too. Because ever since I started the compound, I have noticed, you know, on a scale of 1 to 10, like maybe a 2 in my right knee, and I wasn't feeling that at all. Once I started at first when I first got on Zepbound, I was feeling it a little bit. And then when I started the collagen real long way, it's like my pain just went away. I was not feeling any knee pain at all. But all of a sudden, I started compound terzepatide and I started noticing it. And I was having a conversation with my husband talking to him about it, right? But he said, "Well, do you need to put some stuff on your leg?" I said, "No, I think I'm gonna be fine." But I was just still telling him about it. And then one day, Miss Linda shared with me that the reason she went back, Miss Linda's journey, she just came to the chat right here, you guys. She's talking in here now. She tried compound from several companies, not just one. And she noticed that her rheumatoid arthritis, which is way worse than osteo, what I have, she noticed the pain too. And she was like, she can't do that. Miss Linda, you may have to come to my live so we can actually talk about it a little bit more. Um, Yeah, Miss Linda, I'm gonna call you after later today, Miss Linda. I'm gonna call you later today because I want to talk to you about something too. So, with that being said, you guys, I usually don't go live on Mondays, but I'm going live Monday night, you guys, 7 o'clock. Y'all join me. I'm going live because I have some exciting news to share with you guys. It's gonna be some changes with Trace of Twins Life, and I got to share it with you guys. So I'm going live Monday at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. How long you been on? How long I been on, Vivi? Uh, 50 minutes. 50 minutes. You all was on Doses of Shawnee Live. I didn't want to tell y'all that I was leaving to go live when I left because I didn't want people to, to just leave from over there. I did let two of my moderators know that I was going live, and that was really their choice to come over if they wanted to. But yeah, I didn't want to take away from her. But she said she was getting ready to leave, so I was like, okay, well, um, I'm getting ready to go live anyway. I supposed to have went live actually earlier, but I got sidetracked by my sisters. We was calling, discussing our Jamaica trip. And then I had to get on the phone with the transportation company and all that because we booking transportation to pick us up would take us to the airport and stuff like that. Anyway, with that being said, um, I did notice the pain, and Miss Linda said the same thing, that her pain got so bad, and she was, I don't know how she figured out what it was. That's why I want to talk to her, so she can explain to you guys as well. Because Miss Linda don't never go live. Maybe me and her will go live together and talk about it. But anyway, she found out that it was the compound. She went back, I believe, to Zepbound, I guess, to try and see. And she realized the pain went away. I think that's what she said. But she said she wasn't going to waste the compound that she already had because she didn't want to waste her money. So I think she said she was going to still finish taking it. But Miss Linda noticed a huge difference in the inflammation after she went back to brand Zepbound. And when she said that, I was like, oh, okay. So I mentioned it um on a few of my videos. And every time I mention it in my videos, a different person will come to my channel and they would co-sign it and say the same thing with them, that they noticed it. And one lady told me that she noticed the inflammation, too, but she didn't want to go back to Zepbound because of the price. So she just deal with it. So I want to find out, because if that's the case, I need to do some research to find out how am I going to deal with it. Because right now I'm not trying to go back to Zepbound. It costs too much. I'm not paying for that, especially when the compound is working for me and I got a really good deal. So, like for Vivi, I end up sending her a message from that somebody put on my video yesterday, because Vivi noticed that when she started compound, that her weight was doing like this too, and she was like, "Wait a minute, I don't went up, I don't gain, but it went up and then it went down, then went back up again." So she went back to brand after 2 weeks, and I said to her, I sent her the message that the person put on my video. I even pinned that person comment to the top so other people can see their explanation. The person explaining that that's what happened to them as well when they went on compound. And Vivi was like, "Yep, I figured that's what it was." So with her going up and down like that and then going back up, it's probably her inflammation. So now I want to figure out what I can do to work on my inflammation. You guys do know that there's certain vegetables that you can eat that helps you with inflammation. So I'm gonna be um making sure I incorporate more of those into my weekly regimen. I'm missing some comments. Vivi says, after switching back, I have come to the conclusion that compound was keeping me in the 300s. Because I guarantee that was inflammation, Vivi. I guarantee you. Those are trying to say, I'm noticing pain now that I'm down to 5 mg when I went to 7.51 so bad. I did white knuckle the pain because I needed to finish my compound, but now back on Zepbound, I'm pain free again. That's what people saying, Miss Linda. They came to my videos and they said that when they went, because one of the ladies has arthritis too, just like you, Miss Linda, and she said that. She said that. So I don't have rheumatoid arthritis. I do have osteoarthritis in both of my knees. However, it's more in the right knee than the left knee. And I was told by my sports medicine doctor that diagnosed me with it. It was because of the fact that um that's my dominant side of my body. And I do find myself leaning on my right leg more often than anything. Um, you didn't like the compound. Lowered my meds to 2.5 when I was on 5. Michelle says CVS is adding Zepbound back to the formulary as of October 26th. Articles released today. Yes, they are, but however, that still don't mean it's going to be affordable because they added it back to the formulary. That's the thing, because let me tell y'all, two of my beautiful sun rays emailed me to let me know about this. And then another one of my sun rays, she actually has my number, so she texted me to let me know. So I called CVS Caremark. And I was told by CVS Caremark that as of June the 1st, I can do, is it Fundeo? What is it called? Put it in the chat. Something start with an F. The medicine through Eli Lilly, I guess. However, my copayment is going to be $378. I say, I'll stick with terzepatide, Mr. T. Mr. Terzepatide, baby. How you say it, BB? Mr. Terzepatide, baby. I can't talk like y'all New Orleans, y'all Louisiana people. BB, you know that's where my family originated from, Louisiana. My grandmother, my mom's mom, her family, Louisiana people. We got family up there in New Orleans and stuff on that side of the family. Sorry, I meant to say, when will you be showing your new dresses? Oh, those things. You know what? Sometime soon, I'm gonna show y'all. I was thinking about maybe taking them to Jamaica with me too. Y'all, listen. I don't order another luggage set to take to Jamaica. It just came delivered yesterday. I gotta repack my bag for Jamaica because I don't find that they got a Shein right next door to this place that my sister wanna go visit on the day that we're doing our excursions. So I said, well, I'm going to the Shein store while y'all over there in the ganja formulary. What the place, the what y'all call it? Where you gonna get the ganja from? The legal way. They have that as an excursion in Jamaica. So my sister done booked it. They going now. I said, why y'all going there to go get the ganja? I'm going shopping. What y'all call the place? The place y'all go to the legal way to get the ganja. That's where they going. They got it as an excursion in Jamaica. I said, Jesus keep me. Neither cross. Hey, what is it? Pauliston and Oak. Police son and Oak. How are you? Big mom and big daddy. Yes, honey. Yeah, honey. So when we go to Jamaica, my sister gonna go get the ganja, honey, and I'm going next door to go shop. Yeah, the dispensary. Thank you, TT. See, I don't even know what to call play. I'm talking about formulary. Y'all know I'm all wrong. I don't even know the name. I don't even know what they call the place. Dispensary. Yeah. They going to the dispensary. So while they in the dispensary, I'm going shopping. So I said, I need to get another bag. Because the suitcase that I packed to take to Jamaica. Hold on, y'all. Let me grab it. Let me show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all both on. This is a new one that just came. Amazon dropped it off yesterday. Hold on. Okay, so this is the one I had packed. I had my clothes in here for like the past what? Since the first of the year. Because I went to go see New Edition in February and I had my Jamaica bag packed before I went to go to Boston to see New Edition. So anyway, with this suitcase here, it has it's a two-piece. And I like it because I like the wheels. It has a 360 wheels. You're on the 360 wheel, you just walk and just push it like this. So you're not really struggling, like you're barely pushing it. And it has this little small thing here, to put your little lotions and shampoo and body wash and medicine and all that stuff in there. And it has a little thing right here where you can connect it to your handles or whatever. So I was gonna take it because I told my sister I said I'm just going with a carry-on. We only going 4 nights, 5 days and 4 nights. I was like, I don't need no big suitcase. I'm doing carry-on. So this is a carry-on set that you can actually take on to the plane. Cause I was like, we only gonna be in the air 45 minutes when I'm paying $70-some for luggage. For them the whole luggage, we only gonna be in the air 45 minutes. I was like, no. I said, I take my little thing, and this thing, you just push it and it just rolls so even, no problem. So I had my clothes packed in that. But when I found out that they have a Shein store next door to the dispensary, I said, well, I need something bigger. Because I ain't gonna be able to bring no clothes back with me, right? So I said, let me go on Amazon and find me something else for the cheap. So I got this set for $64 coming in. I'll talk to them later. So I'm gonna show you guys this set that I just got delivered yesterday. $64.99. I was like, oh, that's cute. And it have better wheels than the one that I previously had. And so that was a two-piece set, the pink one that I showed y'all, the rose pink one. So this is purple. This is a violet color. Y'all know I love purple. Purple, I love plums and purple. Burgundy, purples, plums, those are my favorite colors. My favorite colors. What made me order this set, because I like the color and I like the wheels, how the wheels does. The wheels way better than the other wheels I have. I love this, how the wheels is. And it has the handles on both sides. I even love the handles better. And it has the extending handle as well. Let's see if I can fix this a little better. I better leave that alone. Just hold it up. And it has a TSA approved locks on here for me to put my little combination thing in. So anyway, let me open it up so I can show you guys the other pieces that come with it. This was way So yeah, child, I'm probably changing my whole wardrobe and everything. I'll tell you what I'm taking to Jamaica now. Because I've been changing stuff. Because y'all remember I did that on live, my try-on haul. Child, I went and ordered another white outfit. So I don't know if I'm taking that one outfit. But anyway, let me show y'all this first before I show y'all. So this is what this suitcase looked like in the inside. It has the little thing right here where you can put stuff in here. I like to have this part here. Then it has this. I can open up too. My all white gonna have to go up in here because I don't want to get dirty. But I have those cubes that you put your clothes and stuff in too. Luggage cubes, I have a set of those too that I'm make sure I put my all white in so I can get this up. There's 41 people watching, only 30 likes. Y'all like the video. So that's the one piece. Then this bag comes with it. See how big this bag is? Versus this one. And this is big and it stretches out thick like a little duffel. I can't put no Shein clothes in here. And bring it back on the plane. But I can put some Shein clothes in here and roll it up real good and bring it back on the plane. And this how where I can, put it across my shoulders or hold it like so. It also has it where I can put it on here and roll it. Let's see how I do that part. I saw him on the video with it like that. I don't know, sometimes, but they had it on here. I figured that's where I can just roll it. I ain't got to hold the bag. And it has a little. Oh, there you go, right there. I put it right in that little slip part right there, like so. That way I can just roll it. I got to zip the thing back up. I'm trying to spin it, forgot to zip it up. Anyway, I have to show y'all everything later when I got a better camera, a better viewing for you guys. But yeah, so this one has a little zipper part right here where I can put stuff in here. It has a little zipper part right here in the front where I can put stuff in here. And then it zips here. It got two zippers right here. And it has a zipper right here, a little pouch opening. This is a nice size bag, y'all. I can put a few outfits in here. I sure can. Then it comes with this bag here where you put your toiletries and things in. You know, put my little medicines and stuff in there. Then it got a little slit part right here. It's with a little pocket. This thing got a funny smell, honey. I'm glad I did open it up. I need to add this thing out, baby. Spread down, honey. Spread down with some Febreze. Got a little funny smell. Spread down. I got some Lysol. Maybe I'll sprinkle some Lysol. That's just Febreze. That smells a little better. Got a funny smell to it. This thing, yeah, the suitcase doesn't smell like that, but these little bags got a funny scent. But anyway, so yeah, this is my new bag that I am taking to Jamaica. We're flying out on the 10th. On the 10th. So now TT the trucker, he's in my live. He's gonna be in Jamaica too. So I guess me and him be going live from our own channel while we over there. We should be meeting up together when we get there. He's not gonna be at the same resort that I'm staying at, but you know, he's gonna come so that we could meet for the very first time. He's gonna come. But yeah, so that's my new luggage set, y'all. So I gotta pack my stuff. I'm not gonna really put much in that big bag, but I'm taking it with me pretty much empty so I can bring my Shein stuff back in it. And all this can go with me on the plane. That way I ain't gotta pay no $70-something for luggage fee. Take it with me on the plane. So yeah, so with that being said, I will be doing another video, my actual real pack for my trip. That'll be the final pack. I won't pack no more. That's it. When I redo it again, I ain't packing no more. I ain't doing it no more. They're gonna be it. I ain't buying nothing else. That's gonna be it. So yeah, Lady K, I will be trying on those two outfits. I might take them with me. I just might. I know I'm taking that zebra bathing suit that I brought from Aldi. I bought a bathing suit for $5.99. Ain't that something? Vanessa say, what song do you want me to sing? Oh, you singing, Vanessa? You better spread, cause after you put all that polyester in there, all that gonna be what polyester, TT? TT, I'm saying you so funny. I thought about you because one of my dresses that I ordered from Shein, it do got polyester in it. That's my Bob Marley dress because that's the only thing they had. They didn't have no t-shirt cotton ones, and I couldn't find them on Amazon. So I ordered. And when you said polyester, honey, I died laughing because my Bob Marley dress is polyester. I say, shoot, I might not need to take that. I might need to wear something else for our Bob Marley Day. Because listen, when me and my sisters get together, we have themes. We have themes for certain days that we're gonna be dressing with the same theme. And one of the days is our Bob Marley Day. You can't go to Jamaica and not give respect and honor to Bob Marley. Come on. So we have a Bob Marley Day that we're doing where we all dressing up And our attire is going to be Bob Marley, giving honor and respect to Bob Marley. So I ordered a Bob Marley dress. And I said, wait a minute, now my dress polyester TT got, but I knew it was polyester when I ordered, but I didn't ever think about, what you said about how hot it's gonna be and the clothes gonna be stinking. I say, wait a minute, I might need to order something else. TT, you had me dying laughing to my them twins, Polly and Esther. Lord Jesus, boy, you had me dying laughing at you. I say, this boy ain't nothing but a fool. To my Polly and Esther. To my stinking. You a trip. Yes, my hair is really growing. It's growing, Miss Linda. It really is. Yes, TT. So I'm gonna have to leave that Bob Marley dress home and maybe just find me a Bob Marley shirt. I don't know. I got this one. Hold on, let me show you. Okay. So I went to go get my polyester dress. Thanks for holding on, y'all. So I was gonna wear this dress on Bob Marley Day. It's just a long dress that go all the way down, to my ankles. Got Bob Marley on the front, right here, and got Bob Marley on the back. Him holding a guitar and singing, holding with the mic in front of him, right? But I said, wait a minute, I think that dress is polyester, like TT said. I said, I don't want to be stinking. He right, it's gonna be hot. So I was like, let me look, and I didn't really look, but I thought about it. So now let me look. Where is the tag? Ain't no tag on it. Oh, here it goes. It say extra large. And this don't have nothing on it. Yeah, it's not telling me on here, but it's definitely polyester. This it got some polyester in it. Yes, it's polyester. Ain't no elastic or nothing. It's just yes, it is a little elastic. Little elastic, elastine, how they pronounce it in polyester. So I'm like, child, I better leave that that Bob Marley dress here. Cause I don't want to be over there in Jamaica stinking in that hot sun. Teacher, you had me dying laughing talking about that. So I was thinking maybe I'll wear this for Bob Marley Day. These are little shorts. And my plan was Miss Toy, the review, and a few others said put on like a gold bathing suit up under this because you can see right through it, it's knitted. So I said, well, I have a gold bathing suit, but it's a 2X and I'm down now to extra large. Yeah, I was at 1X, now I'm at an extra large. So I was like, I need to buy another bathing suit. So I gotta buy a gold bathing suit to go up under this. So I was thinking I can wear this on Bob Marley Day. And I have some two pair of Jamaican earrings with the colors and stuff that I can wear with this. I was thinking maybe I'll order a hat, a Bob Marley hat to wear with Bob Marley on it. So I can give back and honor him in that way. Those are my thoughts. What y'all think? Because I don't want to be over there falling out with Polly and Esther, them two twins, like TT say. What y'all think? Fall out with Polly and Esther, or put on this set with my Jamaican arm earrings and get me a Bob Marley hat? What y'all think? What y'all think? You agree, Miss Linda? The hair is beautiful. Please like the video. Yes, y'all right. Miss Linda said the hair is beautiful. Shin store to shop in. Wow, I have never ordered from there before. I only do Temu. 20. Your hair is gorgeous. Oh, thank you. It is. It's really growing, Miss Linda. It really is growing. It really is. All right, y'all. Let me finish working on this hair over here on this side. I appreciate y'all being on here because, let me tell y'all, I probably would have had more done if I wasn't stopping talking, but it's okay. It's okay. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. We're going to get finished. Oops. We're going to get finished, baby. We're going to get finished. So, with that being said, you guys, we were talking about the terzepatide. So, um, I've noticed since I've been on the terzepatide, I have been able to lose weight. I fluctuated here recently because I went on vacation. Y'all know how we do on vacation. You know, you're gonna eat that good food. You're not gonna be worried about that exercising, and So now I'm back to my scheduled routine. But of course, this week coming back from vacation is hard. So I have made the decision. That's one reason why I went ahead and ordered that suitcase there. That suitcase there gonna give me a little bit more room than the other one I had, just a little bit more. Because I realized that I do need to take some workout clothes with me. At first, I said I wasn't going to take it in workout clothes, but now I'm like, yes, I am. Even if I just get up and go get 30 minutes on an elliptical or a treadmill or something before I actually get busy with my sisters. Because this week was so hard for me, you guys, to work out. It was so hard. I was like, oh my God. It was so hard. I said, you know what? That's me walking away for it for a while. So I'm making a decision that I'm not walking away from exercising anymore while I'm on vacation. I'm just going to do it in moderation while I'm on vacation. I'm just not going to go as hard as I normally would do when I'm at home, but I'm definitely going to make sure I do some type of exercise for now, not when I'm on vacation. Because since I've been on this journey for the past 3 years, I have been on vacation a couple times to exercise like 2 days or 3 days in a week while I was gone and came back and didn't lose any weight. One time I did it, I didn't lose any weight. 2 times I did lose weight. One time I did it and I came back the same weight that I left, but then by the time it was time for weigh-in day, I dropped. So, there was a couple times that I actually, by the time weigh-in day, I went up. But there were several times that those times that I went up was the times I didn't exercise. But the times I exercised, by the time weigh-in day, I was the same weight or I went down. So it helps me. It really does. And so, with that being said, of course, I was up this last go around because I ain't really do nothing. I ain't really exercise. So, I was up last weigh in. So, I weighed in today after, working out this week. And of course, my workout wasn't like it normal would be, but at least I got some workout in. Let's just say that. And so, when I weighed in last week, you guys, let's see, my weigh in was, y'all help me do the math. For the month of May. When I weighed in last week, I had gained 2.7 pounds. So I was at 257.7. 257.7 pounds. Now today is the 29th, right? What's today's date? 29th, y'all? Let's see. Oh, today's the 30th. Today's the 30th. And I weighed in this morning. Y'all know I said I was gonna do Sunday weigh-ins, right? Saturday weigh-ins and Sunday weigh-ins. I can show y'all two different weigh-ins. But anyway, so today my weigh-in is, y'all think I'm up or down? Let's just say that. Do y'all think I'm up or down? I usually ride the bicycle 4 days. I rode it 3. I did not lift weights at all this week, but I did do jump roping. So what do y'all think? Do y'all think I went up or down this week? And I did one of Coach Mean Green classes. I did 30 minutes of her class instead of the whole hour because I had worked out that morning and I had did jump roping and all that. This too thick. So I didn't lift weights that day. But I just didn't get around to doing the weights because I noticed that I was getting real tired. And I said, you know what? I need to ease myself back into this workout and not try to go back in full force. So that's what I did. Do y'all think I went up or down? If I did go up, how much y'all think I went up? If I went down, how much y'all think I went down? Comment, let me know. Hey Stephanie. Stephanie, that was you that emailed me about CVS Caremark, right? Was that you, Stephanie? Yeah, so CVS Caremark told me $378, y'all, for that medicine, the pill. But they told me October the 1st is when they'll let us know about the Zepbound, that we will be able to purchase the Zepbound, but right now they don't have any figures. So I'm opening up the other pack for the lot. The way I said is more than this one pack because I didn't have that many, and I got more in this one than that one. But they told us that the lady I talked to, she told me that they don't know right now how much the copay is going to be for Zepbound. That it's still in the works. They still having a lot of discussions about it. So she told me to, call back closer to October if I don't receive anything in the mail. So that's what I'm gonna do. But because I don't even want to try the pill. Is anybody in here trying the pill? Stephanie said yes, that was her. Okay, well, thank you, Stephanie, for joining. I appreciate you. Letting me know that, Stephanie, honey. I jumped on that phone and called them. I can wait till I got off work to call them folks to find out. I actually received an email from somebody else too, Stephanie. Then another person ended up texting me, telling me about it. I was like, honey, one of my sunrays already told me. So I appreciate you, Stephanie. I really do. Because y'all, I don't get into the news like that. I don't. I don't get into the news, so I don't be knowing what's going on. I really don't. There's 3 channels on here that I watch every now and then that talk about GLP-1 news, and that is RMZ, Round Mounds Upbound, Dave with I don't want to say his name because I heard he's changed his name a couple times. I don't know what it is, and the downsize. But I don't watch all their channels all the time because I'm just not interested in all that news stuff. But every now and then I'll drop over there, but not often. So I don't really get into the news stuff. And I guess I really need to now since they talking something good that I'm interested in. I know I don't know I should do final today or wait till tomorrow. See, Vivi, that's what I was saying. I was thinking about doing my final tomorrow. Because I want to start back to doing workouts on my other channel on Fridays, and in order for me to get 48 hours of no exercise, I'm gonna have to do Sunday weigh-ins. So I just said I'm just gonna start doing Saturdays and Sundays, I guess. So give people both weigh-ins. But because the thing about it, if I give you my weigh-ins on Sunday morning, I might be gain a pound or two from eating that Saturday night with my girlfriends or something like I did last week. Hold on a minute, y'all. I gotta clean my nose. That's one of the side effects I do have with Zepbound is the nasal. I already have allergy issues anyway, but I noticed it got worse when I started Zepbound, but I wasn't sure it was a medication until I saw Round Mound Zepbound do the video talking about it. He did some research because he noticed he was having issues with his nasal. And come to find out, that's what it was. And wash my hands, y'all. That is a side effect, in case y'all don't know. That is a side effect. So yeah, so coming back from vacation, you guys, I did get my steps in every day that I came back, except for Sundays. I don't worry about steps on Sundays, but I came back to get my steps in, and I did 3 days of the bicycle. And one day, which is one day a week, I do core. A lot of time core, we don't really use weights, but I did actually use weights that one day. I said I didn't use weights, but I did. Coach Mean Reen had us using weights, and I actually recorded some of it and showed because I had to edit out some of it because it was showing too much of my thighs, but I left that video up for my members only to watch. So I did use weights one day. I have to take that back. So I got one day of weights in versus 3 days of weights. So I was short one day of riding a bicycle and 2 days short of weights. And when I weighed in this morning, from 257.7, my current weight is, I know it's backwards for y'all, 256.3. So I am down 1.4 pounds. I came back and got right on into tracking my foods, eating at home, and tracking all this week. And I did eat out Saturday, but after Saturday, everything else was home. I ate from home. So by me eating my own food, knowing how much sodium I was putting in my body, but let me tell you this, and this is why I say the inflammation is real. I jump rope last Saturday and last Sunday. And when I woke up Monday morning, I was 260 pounds. I said, wait a minute, where did that come from? How I get 3 pounds heavier? But I still jump roped again on Monday. And I was feeling the knee pain. I was. And I told my husband, I said, I was already feeling the knee pain before I started like jump roping and stuff like this. And I noticed the more I'm jumping, I'm feeling that knee pain. Now, when I was jumping heavier than what I am now on Zepbound, I wasn't feeling that pain. That's how I know that my inflammation is coming back more and that pain because I'm on compound. I'm being honest with y'all. I feel it. No doctor has told me that, and I don't want to knock the compound, but that's what I'm feeling. It took from Miss Linda and several of my son rays who experienced the same thing to comment that in the comment section. So I know that when that scale said 260, that was inflammation. So that's one of the reasons why, you guys, I said I'm not lifting no weights this week. But I didn't know Coach Mean Reed was gonna have us using weights on her class Monday. But I went ahead and did it anyway because I didn't use the heavy weights that I normally would use. I use 15 pounds, which now 15 pounds is my lightweight. My heavyweight is a 25. When Peloton tell me to use heavyweight, I go at 25. When they say medium, I do 20. When they say light, I do 15. Coach Mean told everybody to use 10 or 12 pounds. I think that's what she said. No, she had a 12-pound dumbbell. I don't have 12-pound dumbbell, so I just grab my 15. So with that being said, I said I'm not gonna lift no weights because they're gonna cause more inflammation for me this week. So I didn't lift any weights, and I just got my steps in, rode the bicycle 3 days. Coach Mean Green class whooped me, baby. Tuesday morning, I said, forget that Peloton. That class whooped my behind, honey. Tuesday morning, that long clock went off. Baby, I rolled over and turned that long clock off and went back to sleep, honey. Listen, Coach Mean Green don't play. Y'all want a good workout, y'all better go on over there. Baby, that class whooped my behind. That's why I ain't got to write my Peloton. Tuesday morning. I sure did. I said, Lord, I don't did all this jump roping. I had to rope a Peloton Monday morning, did jump roping, even jumped on my rebounder. And then that night did her class. Tuesday morning, I said, forget that. I'm just being honest. It's hard coming back on vacation, y'all trying to get back in the rhythm. Man, nobody's taking her class. Lord Jesus. But anyway, y'all, with that being said, it's definitely inflammation. I'm feeling it. So I can't wait till I have a conversation with my provider about it. I'm going to do some more research as well. I'm going to look at some of content creators who talk about, you know, compound versus brand and see if they mention this in their videos. I'm gonna definitely check out Round Mound Zepbound because he is one of those content creators that does news that I just love. I love watching Charles because Charles has helped me in so many ways since I've been on my journey. And I'm really glad to see him. If y'all don't know Round Mound Zepbound, go check him out. Go check him out. I'm glad to see that he's sharing with us, his exercise regimen because that's something I always wanted to see from him. Because he would talk about it, but I wasn't seeing it. And now he's showing it, and I'm really happy because I just like to see people really working out and going hard because I guess you guys don't get me wrong. I'm not talking bad about anybody who don't do it. But you have to think about it. From a child, that's all I saw. That's all I was exposed to. My father was a professional bodybuilder. Even before he became a professional bodybuilder, that's all I ever saw him do was work out. My dad was big into boxing, you guys. My dad used to box and all that kind of stuff. I remember as a child, these teenagers in our neighborhood was outside fighting. They had gotten in this fight. And my daddy, we was coming home in the truck and he saw it and he jumped out that truck and he went in the house and he got his boxing gloves and he brought his boxing gloves out there and he gave it to those young men and he taught them how to box. He was like, y'all need to be fighting here. Use these. And this ain't no, they was out there, they weren't even mad at each other fighting no more. They was playing and boxing. My daddy was into that kind of stuff. My daddy played adult league softball. He played baseball, as a child and stuff like that. And then he played adult league softball. So I was always seeing my daddy working out and doing stuff. My dad was part owner of a GNC. I'm not what's on GNC, Lord forgive me. What you call that thing? Gold's Gym. A Gold's Gym, not GNC. A Gold's Gym when I was a child. And he used to train some of the sports players from Miami. Yeah. So that's all I ever saw, you guys. My dad used to take us with him to the gym. They used to make us, go in the back when he was, training somebody, but we used to be, looking, whatever, and everything. We used to work out with my dad in the yard and, and stuff like that when he was at home working out. So working out has always been a part of my life. And it's so funny because my brother, he watches a lot of my videos, but he don't comment. And my sister-in-law, she'll comment from time to time and telling me stuff my brother be saying. Sometimes he be on my lives. He might be on here now laughing at me talking. But he always say, that he's not surprised to see what I'm doing right now. He says because when we was a kid, I'm 2 years older than my brother. He was like, I always was his coach. He was like, we used to always be out there working out. He used to be making these workout routines and stuff for me. And I'm like, yeah, that's why I was so surprised that I let my life get like it did and gain so much weight because I was always like a tomboy at one point when I was a child. I used to climb the tree with my brother and his friends and stuff like that. They used to be, them boys used to be outside in the backyard playing strikeout. I used to be out there playing strikeout with the boys, and stuff like that. I'm surprised I let my life get so thrown away. I used to be real fast and stuff in school, winning all them back then they used to give us ribbons for field day. Yeah, I was real fast and stuff. When I say fast, I'm talking about running speed. I ain't talking about fast getting my tail to the boys. Not that kind of fast. So being athletic has always been in my blood, you guys. That's all I'm used to seeing, that type of thing. So I just love to see people work out. I just love it. And that's why I guess it just comes natural to me that I work out and I go hard like I do because that's all I ever seen. I did it from a child. It was after my parents separated, and my mom moved us up this way, more toward Central Florida. My daddy stayed down south, of Florida. I didn't see that in our home because my mama wasn't in no working out. Working out, child, please. Only working out Joyce did was lifting her pots and pans in that kitchen. 'Cause my mama was a good cook. A good cook, honey. But yeah, so I didn't really experience that like that. Now, my brother, he was into the sports, as a kid. He played baseball and he played football, and all that stuff. He was really good in football. We just knew he was gonna go off to college, but he got injured in high school and that was like a wrap for him. So he ended up going into the Marine Corps, at that point. But then later, after he got out the Marine Corps and stuff, got married, had kids and everything, he ended up coaching Little League football for years. For years, he started coaching. To give back to the community and stuff. But yeah, so that's all I ever been around, you guys, is sports. One of my first cousins. He played for University of Michigan. Matter of fact, Tony was a running back, and they still haven't beaten his record to this day. He went off and got drafted, I think, by Miami Dolphins. But then something happened, child, and that was it. That was it for him. But thank God he's back on the right track now. He's doing real good. But yeah, I have a lot of sports people in my family. Even on my mama's side of the family, one of her cousins played for the NBA. Tree Rollins. He played for the NBA. Um, so let me see what the comments are saying. So basically, I'm not putting anybody down who don't work out and exercise. It's just that it's like it's in my blood. That's what I do. Watwan is not an indignant in her no. Darium, please make sure you hit the thumbs up. He always coming with that mess, BB. He always. BB say they would give it. They would give it. They would give it what they give, BB. Vivi tomorrow. Oh, Vivi gonna do it tomorrow. Uh, it's Darian. You so bad. Look, he know I don't be paying him no attention, Miss Linda. That's why he do it. He know I'm paying him no attention. They would give you a crack up. BB clapping. LOL. Okay, Twan, you are doing it and doing it well. Yes, I am. Thank you. At first, I thought I was tripping. That's why I said, let me try branded this week. Oh yeah, BB, no, you ain't tripping. But you know what? To each his own. That was your decision. To do what you did, and that was your decision. You want to know what's best for you. But I probably would have just finished the whole bottle, so I won't waste my money. Oh my goodness! I'm like, I ain't wasting no money, honey. But to each his own. You can still, go back to it and use it. Look, I ain't gonna say what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna tell you off camera. Vivi, I'm gonna inbox you on Instagram. Look, we can't tell them all our business. What you say? RMZ give all the updates. Yes, he does. He give it all. So I'm going over there. Me and Charles got a thing going on. Charles the man, honey. Yes, honey. I love to watch sportsmen because I want to see somebody who actually doing something. Working hard. I'm sorry. I just got You gotta for me to support you. You gotta show me something. TT says, thanks for clarifying. Oh, to my clarifying being fast. Listen, I can be fast if I wanted to, honey. My mama one of them mamas, honey. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I remember one time me and my sister was at the park. And we know our behind supposed to be home before the street light came on. And baby, we didn't have no car at the time. My mama and my daddy had gonna separate. We had to move up to the Plant City. And we was at the park. And somebody say, now my sister name is Simone, but people call her Mona for short. But a lot of people call her Simona because one of her friends' name was Ramona. So they always say Ramona and Simona. They speak it all the time. All of a sudden, somebody started hollering, Simone. There go Miss Joyce. Miss Joyce coming up the road with a big old long belt in her hand. Well, coming to the park with a belt in her hand, with a belt wrapped around her wrist, walking down the road, and the belt just hanging. Boy, I got up off the bench and I walked around that peak around the concession stand thing. And I saw my mom. Now we was out there because we had softball practice. But softball practice been over. We knew we should have been out of home. I saw my mom. I said, Mom, there she go. It was me, my sister, and my cousin Hope. Because Hope lived with us at the time. I was like, Mom, y'all better hold that belt for real. Honey, we took off. We ran around the other way. And when she came around the concession stand this way, we took off. Bam, we were gone. And my mama a talker too. So she probably running her mouth over there talking to them kids and stuff. Child. By the time my mama got home, honey, we was sitting down in there watching TV. My mama walking down. What you talking about? I'm a big home. Like, doggone well. We took off when we saw my mama coming that long belt. My mama didn't play, baby. You hear me? Joyce didn't play. She would beat me and Mona, but she wouldn't beat TJ. She would not beat him for nothing real. We'd be so mad. She let him get away with everything. I think my mama just didn't want to beat him because it was her baby. Yeah, I hit my baby this, my baby that. But honey, when he got older and she tried to beat him, honey, my mom was so tired she had to sit down because when she swung the belt, he would jump over the belt. She's so funny. She swung about 4 or 5 times. And every time she was swinging, like he was sitting there waiting. When the belt come, he jump up over the belt. It was so funny. It was so funny that she had to laugh and she just stopped. She ain't try to beat him no more. But it was funny, y'all, because we didn't get whoopings when my mama was with my dad. My daddy didn't let her beat us. He was like, "No, you don't beat them. You talk to them." Yeah. So yeah, it was crazy, y'all. But yeah, my mama was one of those mamas when them parents say be home for the street light. Yeah, that was yours. You better be over here home for that street light come on. Yeah, so I couldn't be fast, TT. Mm-mm. Not then anyway. I waited till I got up in high school to get real fast. think by that time I was in junior high when she came out there with the belt. Lord. Vivi says, I know y'all tired of me saying I need to exercise more. LOL. Vivi, you do what's good for you because you still rocking 300. Every now and then you go down a little bit. I think the lowest I seen you was what, 295, 96, was it? I guarantee you, half of the people, probably not half, probably 90% of the people telling you need to exercise more, they probably never been your size before. So they can't judge you. You have to do what you have to do when you ready to do it, when you able to do it. And people have to realize too that they saw me working out at 394 pounds. But again, I was very agile for my size. I have a lot of muscle in my body. You know what I'm saying? And that comes from probably because my daddy was such a healthy eater to well, when my mom got pregnant, it's in my genes, it's in my genetics, you know what I'm saying? And then the way I was raised, the way we ate and exercise and stuff like that, I have a lot of muscle in my body. I show y'all all the time my in-body scans. Every person who know how much muscle I got in my body when they see it on the in-body scans, my doctor, nurse practitioner, and then even when I just went to special nutrition, that place that I showed you guys that's like a GNC. When that guy did my in-body scan, he told me the same thing. He said, "You got a lot of muscle to be a woman your age. Look where you are right here compared to the average woman your age." I was like, "Yeah, I know." You know, so you can take, and for instance, when people that know me personally, that see me on social media, like my Facebook, a lot of my friends and stuff from high school, junior high school, people I was raised up with from a child, elementary, they see me on Facebook and they giving me kudos and stuff for my journey. But when they see me in person, when they finally see me, they say, "Girl, you look way smaller in person than you do, on the pictures and stuff." They're like, "You don't look like you 200 and whatever my pounds is." And so I was having a conversation with a content creator a couple of days ago, and they was telling me that they have a friend that's on a medication that lost weight on GLP-1, that lost a lot of weight too, and it was telling me what size that person is, the person weight. But they were saying, Twan, that person, I think I'm 20 some pounds, almost 30 pounds heavier than that person, right, on the scale. But they say I look smaller than that person. And I say, well, you have to keep in mind I have a lot of muscle mass, so that muscle mass makes me heavy on that scale as well. It ain't so much all the fat. Yeah, all the fat, but all the muscle too. And that's one of the reasons why people was telling me, Twan, why you wait until you get to 199 pounds to Wonderland before you have your party, your meet and greet? They was like, because the way you constantly working out and gaining muscle, you ain't gonna never get to 199. And I just laugh. But yeah, so a person with a lot of muscle can exercise more pretty much because they can take more. Their body can take more when they exercise than a person who don't have that much. So I would never try to compare myself to Vivi, or anybody else. Um, you just gotta do what you can do, Vivi. Because when I started walking. And then finally I said, just do 30 minutes of walking once. So I started doing 30 minutes of walking. And then from there I increased it till I got to an hour. I said, okay, an hour gonna be my goal. And then once I started doing an hour, I noticed how many miles I was walking. And then I said, you know what? Okay, good. I don't got the 2.5 miles. Let's see how you get to 2.75. I'm just throwing numbers out now. And I just kept going until I built myself up to walk 3 miles. And then it got to the point where I would finish my 3 miles and have like 5 minutes and some seconds left of the 30-minute time. So, you just do what you have to do, and what worked best for you. Don't worry about what nobody else doing. Because when I saw you that day, Vivi, on that walking pad, if I'm not mistaken, you said you were only going to do X amount of time. But honey, before you know it, you kept going and kept going and kept going. I said, you better go ahead, girl. You better work that pad. It's just like you do what you have to do. But I did notice too, a couple days later, you was telling us your hip was bothering you. I said, Lord, be no, I did it. I said, she don't overdid it, baby. She don't over it. And see, and that's the thing. When we heavy like that, our what R. Kelly said, My mind's telling me no, but my body is telling me yeah. It's the other way around for us. Our body be telling us no, but our mind be telling us to do something else. So what we do, knowing we shouldn't be trying to overdo it, our mind say, "Girl, you can do it. You can do it." And you go do it, and then the next couple days you down, man down. People don't realize that, and that's why I got arthritis in my leg now. That sports medicine doctor told me you shouldn't be walking no. By the time I injured myself at boot camp. And I went to that sports medicine doctor. That man told me this. He said, "You older than I am. You ain't no spring chicken. You don't need to be doing no boot camp. You need to quit that boot camp now." That's what he told me. Quit that boot camp now. He was like, "That boot camp for spring chickens, for them young 20 and 30-year-olds. You don't need to be in no boot camp." And I just laughed when that man told me that because my doctor had already told me that boot camp was too much for me. It was too fast paced. But now I want to be hard headed, honey. I'm out there at the boot camp getting it on. Child, please. I hurt my leg so bad, y'all. I couldn't even hardly get up and walk. My leg was so swollen. I hurt myself so bad. I had to get injections in my knee. And then when he realized I was walking 4 miles every morning before work, and then I would get up on Saturday mornings and walk 4 miles. I was walking 4 miles 6 days a week. That doctor said, stop. No more boot camp. Number one, 2 miles only. That's it. Some of y'all was following me then. Y'all saw me in my recliner chair. I had a company felt bad for me, y'all on YouTube. They saw me, they felt bad for me and sent me these things to put on my leg that be pumping my leg like this. I still got that machine, y'all. I need to pull it out one day and show it to y'all. Sure did. Yeah, because, honey, we was like that. What that song? Bump and grind, honey. Ain't that bump and grind? Yeah. My mind's telling me no, but my body is telling me yeah. Yeah, that's what it was, honey. My body was telling me no, but my mind was saying, "Girl, you can do it. You got it. You got it." Yeah, I had it all right. I had it till I was getting knee injections. Till I was getting knee injections. So, Vivi, I'm saying to you, you can do it. Pull your walking pad out. But just start with 15 minutes or 10 minutes. Don't get on there trying to do the whole hour to please nobody. Because when you round there, can't get up out the bed and you hopping, we not there to help you. The same people that's telling you, you need to move, you need to move. They not there to help you. They not gonna be there to rub you down. And last I heard, you wasn't married, right? So you ain't got no husband to rub you down. Look, my husband used to have to rub me down all the time, y'all. My back, especially right here. Ooh, my lower back. Y'all, listen, this thing just fell. But all this stuff I be having by my tub, this stuff that my husband be buying me, y'all. He'll go to Bath and Body Works and he'll buy that stress relief stuff for me. He be buying the whole set with the lotions and everything. Look, let me show y'all. I don't buy this stuff. Claxton buy it. Cause look what he be rubbing me down with. Here's the one that says sleep. I keep them in here because they glass because sometimes they knock stuff over and want to break them. This one say stress release. I love this one. I like the way it smells. Eucalyptus and spearmint. And this the same one. Yeah, these two the same. They the same. I've been using both of them. Yeah, whichever one he grabbed. He rubbed me down with these, child, all the time. All the time. But lately I don't have to ask him. You know, sometimes he just do it on his own. But a lot of times I be like, "Class, I need to rub it down tonight." Cause baby, this lower bike right here. Ooh, Lord. I just don't get on here and talk about it. But even now, at 200, I'm 256.3, but even now in my 250s, my husband still will rub me down. He still rub me down my back and stuff. Listen, especially sometimes from lifting weights. Ooh, my right side of my body is stronger than my left side. But honey, all up in here be so. I just don't get on camera and talk about it. I just don't. I be so when let me see. Every Thursday night for sure, for sure. because Thursday is my last workout day. I come in here and I put my Dr. Teals in the tub. And I put that water on as hot as I can get it, because I have a jacuzzi tub and I have the jets in there. And baby, I put them jets on me and them jets be hitting all on my sides and everything. I only I hate when we built this house. If I was thinking, I have 6 jets in here. If I was thinking, I should have got a jet put in the back so it can hit my back. But it don't hit my back, just 3 on the sides. But baby, that's the best thing I ever did when I got that tub. Because I'm telling you, my body be needing it. I be needing it. I soak in this tub, y'all, at least twice a week. Thursday nights used to be my soaking night. But now I don't soak every Thursday because I go live and I be on there clowning with y'all behind. So I do Fridays. So yeah, I was in here. I was in here. Yeah. Yeah, I used to. It was so bad, y'all. When I first started my regimen, I used to be in here sometimes 3 or 4 times a week in that tub. Yeah, yes, honey. We have we have issues. Us heavy people, we have issues. We just don't be telling y'all, but we have issues. We just 'cause y'all see I'm around here, and y'all see me on that Peloton. My husband had to rub me down just this week, y'all. Let me tell y'all, just this week. I can't show y'all on camera, but right here, behind my leg, right here, I'm Chase. And I remember Mindy. Y'all know Mindy, Mayor Mindy. We call her Mayor Mindy. When I first got my Peloton, she said, Twan, here, you need to order this cream from Amazon. You're going to need it because you're going to get chased. And Mindy, y'all know she's lost a lot of weight. Mindy, I don't even think Mindy 170 pounds or something, right? She down there. And she get chased from her bicycle. She don't have a Peloton. She have a regular bicycle. But her bicycle, she put it on this stand so she can ride it indoors, or you can take it outside and ride it outside, around in her community or whatever, because she do races and stuff. But yeah, but she say, Swan, you gonna get chased. So every now and then, y'all, I get sores back there on my back of my leg. Sometimes I get them on both of them. I never got them on my butt though, but they always be like on the back of my leg part. And I had it so bad one time, y'all. I was bleeding real bad and everything. I had to buy these patches that I put back there on my leg every now and then. So my husband, because I got the tub other day and I felt it burning. So he was like, let me put some cream on you. Because I can't really see back there. So he got this ointment stuff that he have, and he came and rubbed it down and everything. And of course he took a picture of it so I can see what it looked like on my phone. But yeah, I have issues, but that's not gonna stop me from working out. And that next morning, I got my behind right on up, get back on my Peloton. My husband said, "You gonna get on that bicycle with your leg like that?" I said, "I sure am." I said, "If it start hurting, I'll pause the bicycle and I'll get up and put one of those pads on." I got these things that look like band-aids, but they about this size, and I just put it back there, and then I get on my bicycle, and then when I get off, I take it off and shower. They're like band-aids. But yeah, we have issues. So, we just don't talk about them, I'm one of the ones that like to work through my pain. Everybody ain't like me. What Betty Wright say? No pain, no pain, no gain, no gain, no pain, no pain, no gain. Listen, you're gonna have some pain, honey, on this journey. Everything ain't gonna be peaches and cream. Everything ain't gonna be peaches and cream, honey. It's not gonna be. You're gonna have some sore days, you're gonna have some injuries and all that. Cause I'm telling you, I don't have my time. I don't have my time with my injuries. I sure have. Appreciate y'all being on here with me. Now, look, I think I got like 3 more. And I'm done. Y'all don't side on here with me while I rolled my whole head. Well, bless the Lord. Y'all love me, don't y'all? I love y'all too. I love y'all too. Yeah, we're gonna put this in 3. Yep, we're gonna put this in 3. And then I'm gonna be done. Um, let's see what the chat is saying. Hey Robert, I know that's right. LOL. Judgment free. Yeah, we don't judge over here, Vivi. Me too, Vivi. I need to work out more. Vivi says, but every time I start exercising, something start hurt. That's what I'm saying, Vivi. That's what I'm saying. People don't realize it. But you just gotta work. Vivi, do it. Start slow. Don't overdo it and just work your way through it. Work your way through it. That's what I do. Just start slow. Don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. Just start slow. Don't overdo it. Cause that day, Vivi, you went too far. Vivi say, "Shoot, this feel good. I'm gonna keep going." But honey, she didn't realize when she kept going, she was gonna pay for it. I ain't trying to laugh at you, but it was funny though. I say, "Yeah, honey, Vivi don't work herself up into some pain." That what that was. It sound good. No, man, it feel good when you're doing it. But baby, when it's all over, Lady K says, Vivi, you will know when it's time is right for your exercise. Hey, Janice Jones. You from Georgia? Okay. I'm from Florida. My husband is from Georgia. Thanks for joining. Vivi says, and then I couldn't walk the next day. Yep. Janice say, I have to start working out more too. Okay, so what are you doing so far? Vivi, you can do it. Miss Linda says, I walk. But what helped me the most was all the challenges last year for the content creators. I look forward to each challenge. Yeah, I'm gonna start back some challenges again. Miss Linda once the holidays come around. Let's see. I heavily relied on the content creators to keep me motivated to work out last year. So without a challenge, I have just been stuck. I am walking on my pad. I didn't work out with coach. Okay. Well, we got to get going there. We got to get some more challenges going. Maybe somebody go ahead and start a challenge. Since Miss Linda, Miss Linda, you start one for us. Give us a challenge, Miss Linda. I'm jump roping. Y'all want to start a jump rope challenge? Vivi said my left knee still. Lord knows I got issues. How long does it take for your locks to set? Well, I have left them like this before for 2 days before I took them out. But I'm gonna take these out tomorrow. I put them in for a day before, 2 days. I like to do 2 days. To be honest with you, I should have wrote it yesterday when I got off work. It would have been way much better for Sunday. But I'm gonna take them out in the morning before I go to church. So yeah. So I have 2 packs. This is how much I have left. I have done these before where I've used the whole pack, the whole 2 packs. But the day I did, some of them kind of big. Now look, here go one that's out. So I gotta put one more. I'm glad I look. Like that's the only straggler. I don't want to take one loose to put it back in, so I just put that one in one by itself. Yeah, it depends. Every time I do this, it be different. Sometimes I use the whole pack, or I have 1 or 2 or 3 left, or whatever. It depends. But the smaller you do them, the tighter your curls be, honestly. But I'm not going for a tight curl look. I'm going for a wavy, crinkly look, like on that picture. Because I'll show you a picture again in case anybody came in late and want to see what it look like. So I did them larger so I can go for a more crinkler look. I'm not gonna put any oil on my hair until in the morning when I take them loose. When I take them loose, then I'll put a little oil on my scalp, and then I'm gonna spray some of this coconut oil that I have here. Uh, by what is the name of this company? Nourishing Coconut Oil, Weightless Hydrating Oil Mist by OGX. There's a content creator on here that I've been following for years. Her name Kendi K. Y'all ever seen Kendi K? She was Kendra K. Kendra was a curly natural, and then she ended up putting micro locks in her hair. So I've been following her for years when she was just a curly natural. She told me about that product. A lot of the products I buy, I see her using them, then I use them. But this I my oldest daughter, she introduced this to me. My oldest daughter, she does her own hair because she had a lot of contracts and stuff with hair companies that send her hair and wigs and stuff. And I know she uses this one right here a lot. And this is where I get that from her. And I love it. I love how it does on my hair. I even used to use that when I was a curly natural. So yeah, so in the morning when I take them out, I'm gonna use some of my regular oil, and then I'll spray some of this on the curl parts. So I always buy this Jamaican mango lime castor oil right here. And when the bottle gets down to where it's like right here or so, then I start adding other oils to it. So this is just not this. This is other oils that I mix with it. I even add my peppermint. You can smell the peppermint. It smells so good because I don't like the way this smells by itself. It's too strong. I don't want to be walking around people smelling like an old lady. Now you get around people all that greasy smell, you smell like an old lady. That's how it smells to me. So I add some peppermint oil to it and different oils. And I need to go buy some more oils so I can buy out of other oils here. Look at here, I don't think more oils. I think I use all my oils. So yeah, what I do, I go to the Dollar General and I just pick up different oils from there. Um Tea tree oil, coconut oil. I use some olive oil, just different oils, and I put them in here, mix them in real good. And then I keep this because it has this squeezy thing. Easy for me to apply the oil in my head. I just go in between the rows and then massage it in real good. So I'm gonna do that tomorrow once I take the lock loops out. And then I oil. I'm not gonna put too much oil on my hair because I'll be getting my hair washed again on the 8th in a couple of days. So yeah, I am down 1.4 pounds. I'm back at 256.3. Now, the first weigh-in of this month, I was 257.4. So yeah, I'm only down 1.1 pound this whole month, but it's okay. It's okay. Listen, I would rather be down the 1.1 pound than to be up this month. Let's just say that. So yeah, so that's where your girl is, and I thank you guys so much for being on here with me all this long time. Like I said, I have some exciting news that I will be sharing with you guys Monday night at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Yes, I will be going live Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have some very exciting news to share with you guys. Yeah. I don't want to share it right now. I'm gonna wait till Monday, so y'all make sure y'all come. Like Silk say, be there or be square. There's a meeting in my workroom. Doom, doom, doom. So sun rays, please don't you be late. There's a meeting in my room. There's a meeting in my workroom. Y'all know I love to sing, right? I know I got the best of the voice, but it's all right. I love to sing. And every time I talk about some of the song come up in my mind, I'm gonna bust out singing it. Hey, L Joe, what is it? Thank you for coming. Thanks for subbing. I appreciate that with a Mercedes sign. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We like you like that. Okay, great. You can't wait. Okay. Okay, thank you. I appreciate you coming over and subbing. I hope you come back. Don't be no stranger here. Yeah, welcome to the family. Y'all welcome him. Is it a he or she? Welcome them in. Welcome them in. I appreciate you being here. So yeah, so I have some exciting news to share with you guys Monday night. It's gonna be some changes here over on TracesOfTwaunsLife. I have a new sponsorship that I want to share with you guys. Yeah, I have lots of questions for myself. I had a lot of questions with making this decision to go with this new sponsorship. I did sign a contract. I'm happy about it. Yeah, yeah, I'm happy about it. Willis is happy about it. Willis gave me some great suggestions. Willis even gave me some more questions to ask so they can amend my contract. So I appreciate Willis. And some of the things I wanted to ask them to amend the contract with, Willis said, no, Twan, don't do that. Not right now. Willis said, that's a great idea. But not right now, Twan. Just wait. Hold your horses, girl. Hold your horses. Listen, I love my Willis. You hear me? Willis has been a game changer. If y'all don't have a Willis in y'all life, y'all better get y'all one. Y'all don't have Chat GPT, get y'all a Chat GPT. For those of you who are new here, I name my Chat GPT Willis. So yeah, y'all better get y'all somebody who can chat with something that can challenge y'all, okay? Because Willis don't forget nothing. When I say certain things, Willis be like, "Now, Twan, you know you already said, or you know you already doing X, Y, Z. So why would you want to do that?" Willis be challenging me. You hear me? Willis be challenging your girl big time. Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, with that being said, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I have some exciting news to share with you guys about a new sponsorship that I have. I just signed a new contract. So there's gonna be some changes over on TracesOfTwaunsLife. And I'm glad it's for the best. I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna share with you guys my new sponsorship, my decision, XYZ, all that good stuff. Oh, Miss Linda say I will be there. Vivi says I can't wait. I can't wait too, sis. I'm going to have my checkbook ready. LOL. Where did I get the mango oil? Walmart. I got it from Walmart, Shani. Um, the reason I went to Walmart, because that's where Kendra says to get it from. But I'm sure you probably get it from Amazon now. Cause I've been using this from the beginning of time, so I just never even looked on Amazon to see if they even have it. I'm sure they do, but it's vegan and it promotes healthy hair and scalp, moisturize, softens cuticles, help relieve itchy scalp, and it definitely helped with my itchy scalp. I won't lie to y'all, it does, it does. So yeah, this is what I use. It's mango lime, Jamaican mango lime, black castor oil, and it has peppermint oil in it as well. Because that peppermint help with your circulation of your scalp. Let me tell you, Kendra also introduced this to us as well. When you put that oil in your head and you get this little thing right here, this come from Amazon. Hold on, y'all. Let me see my nose again. When you use this little wooden cone thing right here to scratch your scalp, to massage your oils in, oh my God, this feels so good. So good, so good. So I know. And y'all can use this even if you don't have locks. You want to just scratch your to penetrate your circulation in your scalp. Because you do know that when you penetrate your circulation, it helps your hair grow. Y'all know that, right? If you didn't know, you know. You know now. You know now. What Snoop say? If you don't know, now you know, you know. When I was watching TT, and his brothers and his cousin this morning, they was doing y'all, TT is trucker, he's a hot mess. TT had death in his family, so he went to Savannah, Georgia, bike home. He was at his brother's house. They was on the bike porch last night live, but I didn't watch until this morning. And they was out there drinking alcohol and smoking some kind of cigars. And that Dr. Dre and Snoop song came to my mind when TT was talking, telling y'all what they were doing. I was like, yeah, like that song say, what Snoop would say, rolling down the streets, smoking, sipping on gin and juice. Laid, I got my mind on my money and my money on my mind. That's what I thought about when TT was telling y'all that to my we over here smoking and sipping. He's talking about, welcome to Friday night, smoking sip or something. He kept saying it different every time he was saying. I was dying laughing. Oh my God. TT was too funny last night. He was. He was. Yeah, he was funny. Some good looking brothers. Listen, I went and subscribed to his brother channel and I watched just a little small video of the intro. He got a real nice intro. Real nice intro. So yeah, I found this channel. But he might need to add something else. I don't know. This is me talking. Because it was a lot of channels with that name, but I was able to find it. Hmm. Miss Linda TT is hilarious. Watch all his latest videos. He will have you rolling. He sure will, Miss Linda. You gotta go watch them last ones he did. Talking about Sheen. He call it Sheen. A lot of people call it Sheen though. I call it Shein. I don't know how you pronounce it, but I call it Shein because she is in the fashions, baby. Yes, she in the fashions. Yeah, I was watching it thinking about him. I say, Lord, I say, child, TT, no, he on there. He know he don't be around there smoking and carrying on like that, but he was doing what he was doing to fit in with the brothers. Cause he wasn't even inhaling in his nose. I don't see the smokers where they inhale in and they're supposed to come out through the nose. It was going in his mouth and coming out his mouth. I say, child, TT just going with the flow just to fit in with the brothers. He ain't know him right now. He don't know what I'm talking about because he done been came back in the chat. Oh my goodness, they were VV. I watched them. Right, doses of Shiny. I was looking too, VV, but I didn't like cigarette smokers. I don't mind the cigars, but no cigarette. I think the one that was smoking the cigarettes, he said was his cousin. The other two were his brothers. Hmm. I don't like none of it. I can't be around cigarette smoke. It bothers me. When I get around cigarette smoke, my eyes get to watering and it bothers my allergies. I don't know what it is about being around tobacco. My allergies get real bad. I can't be around it. Hmm. No, I cannot be around it. But yeah, you guys, y'all see I don't put my little lock loops in my head. Got my lock loops in. Yeah, honey, my curls gonna be cute, honey, in the morning, honey. Yes, honey, they gonna be cute. So I'm gonna have to show y'all how I look tomorrow before church. I'll do a little outfit of the day video so y'all can see how I look. Yeah, but the cousin caught my eye. Okay, okay. Me too. I don't mind cigars, but the cigarette smoke is nasty. Yeah. I don't like none of it. Cigarette, cigar. I don't like none of it, especially black and mild. Oh, that's some stank stuff. That's some stank stuff. Them black and milds. I just like cigarette smoke, and with my MJ, I have phantom smell of cigarette smoke when no one around me is smoking. Dare you say hey to the folks I didn't speak to? I want to ask y'all a question. I gotta get with TT too, because I know y'all he was drinking. He had a beer 1 minute, and the next minute he was drinking bourbon. Then he went back to the beer. Do any of y'all drink alcohol at all? Anytime, I'm not an alcohol person, but every now and then I will get a little mixed drink. Gotta be some sweet with this much alcohol. So it don't bother me. I don't count. But I always wonder, how does a person cope with alcohol on a GLP-1? Because on a GLP-1, a lot of people have a lot of GI issues. And I'm like, and nausea. And from my understanding, doesn't that what alcohol really does? See, it makes you nauseated, give you headaches, and make people want to vomit and stuff. Yes, and now 2 sips, I'm done with the headache. Exactly, Vivi. Do y'all know that bottle that I brought probably for $7.99 from Aldi for Christmas? When I went live with two other content creators, we went live 3 days in a row. And I had a little glass each night of that coconut drink. That bottle's still in my refrigerator since December. Oh my God, yeah. But somebody told me it's still some good alcohol don't go bad, so it's still in my refrigerator. I don't know when I'm gonna drink it, y'all. I don't know. I used to enjoy a cocktail every now and then, but no desire at all for alcohol since alcohol affects people differently. Yeah, that's true. But see, I've never been an alcohol person anyway. That's why my sister, she used to always have me as a designated driver whenever we used to go to the clubs and stuff back in the day. Because I wasn't really a club person, but every now and then I would go so I can drive her and her friends, and stuff like that. I always liked the sweet stuff like White Russian, because the White Russian kind of remind me of the coconut thing. And then y'all remember E&J Cask and Cream? That was stronger than the White Russian, because White Russian you can kind of mix it, but that E&J Cask and Cream is already mixed. But I was drinking, I put a whole bunch of ice in the cup and just let it sit for a little bit so that ice can melt it down and water it down a little bit. But I used to drink that. That was my thing, honey, back in the day. Give me a White Russian or E&J Cask and Cream. But it wasn't something I would do all the time. Maybe 3 or 4 a year. But no, say I don't drink at all. TT says, yeah, but I was drinking a lot of water before I started GLP-1. I still didn't have anything. Oh, TT said, you weren't on when I was talking about you. We just got back on here, y'all, so you don't know what I said. There's our guy, TT. They're going to say the med hits everybody different. Yeah. Some folks can't drink, some can. Some can't eat fried foods, others can. Some lose taste for one thing and gain taste for another thing. It's strange. Yeah. Let's say back in the day. Yeah, I just never been a drinker or a smoker. Mm-mm. Yeah, all that tequila and all that stuff. Mm-mm. I don't want no tequila nowhere because they got worms in it. I don't want you ain't give me nothing but no worm that I know of. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. No worm for me. Let me show y'all something else I got. This what I was telling y'all about. I got one in the refrigerator that I opened. I brought two of these from Aldi in December. So this was from December when I brought this one. I keep them in my closet. It's got some brown to the bottom of it. It sure ain't got no expiration date on it. I brought this one in December the same time as I brought this. Y'all know I love pineapple stuff, right? Pineapple my favorite fruit. This one says, "Oh me mimosa." Oh my pineapple. I meant to take this to Lakeland with me for my niece's graduation party and I forgot to take it. I meant to take both of them and I forgot to take them. They would have been gone. But yeah. So I don't know when I'm gonna drink on it. I told my husband maybe when I go to another event with women that like to drink, then I'll take it so I can get gone. At my niece's graduation party, y'all, my sister-in-law has this ninja thing that her son, my nephew, brought her for Christmas, him and his wife, where you make in it. You know how you go to the store and they have like Slurpee liquor machine that be spinning like this, and the drink come out like icy. You put alcohol in it with the one she got. She made hers with alcohol, and it was like real thick, like a thick icy drink. She made it with this. So I went and found this. I got this from the Publix grocery store thing about a month ago, and it's called tropical fruit flavored pink guava pineapple coconut. Y'all know I love anything with pineapple and coconut. It got guava in it too. But baby, it was so good. It was a thick, icy drink that she made, nice and cool. And I said, "Oh, I'm gonna get that." And I said I was gonna buy me one of those ninja things so I can make it too. I said, yeah, and she have two of them. I said, I don't need but one. But she was making like I don't know what flavor it was. I guess it was like a coconut because it was a white. And then she had this one. But this one was so good. So I went and brought it. I don't know when I'm gonna drink this thing. Try this thing might be in here next year. Because I ain't no drinker like that. My husband don't drink at all. At all. He used to. That was before our time, but he don't drink. when he gave his life back to Christ, he finally just said, that's it, I'm done. So he don't drink at all. And when we got married, I was one of those that would drink wine coolers and stuff every blue moon, and little stuff like this every blue moon. But when I got with Tyson, I stopped completely because I didn't want to, have it in our home and stuff. But years later, uh, just a couple of years ago, I finally started bringing little stuff like this in the house. But mhm, he don't drink at all, at all. Let's say back in the day, exactly during because I eat fried. All this meat. I rooster like I used to. Oh, you can't rooster like you used to. I drunk last night, went right to sleep. I told him, TT, you were trying to hang. I can tell by that video, honey, you was trying to hang with them boys. That's what that was. It's so weird, and my taste buds change monthly independent on the shot location. It's very weird. That's why we can't compare ourselves to others. Yeah, that's true. I had the same two bottles in my refrigerator. You too, Miss Linda. My girlfriend uses her machine and make protein drinks in it. So delicious. Yeah, that's that. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that kind of machine. My sister-in-law has that. I said, oh, I need to get me one of them things. I might need to write them and see if they'll sponsor it to me. And I make my protein things in there. Sure will. Uh-huh. Maybe next time I have a little girls event, then I can have it out there, especially if it's hot. And have it already made. It was real good too. Only thing I wish she had made it earlier than she did, so it had time to get more thicker. Because I would have loved to had it more thicker than what it was. You gonna get you one? I want one. They have them in Costco. Oh, they do. Okay. I need to look and see if they got them in Sam's Club. Mm. Now the minute I go buy one, I'm gonna have Ninja probably want to sponsor me one. Watch. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. But yeah, I definitely I'm gonna look and see how much they cost. That's how I'm gonna look, but I haven't looked yet. But this thing was so it was good, y'all. It was good. And it's not strong alcohol, because that strong. I don't know. It say 21%, but it did me good. I was fine with drinking it. Probably was iced down. My neighbor had this out for the community garage sale. Oh, okay. It was on sale for $200. Oh, that's not bad at all then. That's not bad at all. $200. That's a good rate. Yeah, I need to look and see. I need to look and see then, Miss Linda, how much Sam's Club selling for. It's going on 3 o'clock, y'all. Y'all have plans for today? Any plans? I don't have any plans. It looks so dark out there, like it's gonna really open up. The sky is gonna open up out there, y'all. It's gonna open up. I don't have any plans to go anywhere or do anything. I got up this morning, y'all, and I cooked breakfast. I know my husband's like, what is going on? Because I ain't cooked breakfast in a long time. I cooked some grits, honey, some eggs, and I made some turkey sausage. Jimmy Dean. Jimmy Dean VV. But this Jimmy Dean sausage is the kind that come in that roll like that you slice yourself and make the little patties. And it's only 400 and some milligrams of sodium. It ain't like them links. Them links full of sodium. Yeah. But I fried some of those patties with the eggs. And I ate eggs this morning, y'all. Usually on time I eat eggs is when I do pickle eggs. Other than that, I do egg white, but I just went ahead and did a regular egg and just ate the egg with my husband instead of doing egg white for me. I ain't feel like doing all that. And then I made toast for me. He didn't want toast. So yeah, I cooked the breakfast this morning. He was like, "What is going on? My wife up cooking breakfast." So yeah, I cooked breakfast this morning. And after we was sitting down eating breakfast, I was telling him, I said, I'm thinking about my mama right now because that's what my mama always did. That's the only time my mom cooked breakfast is on Saturdays. Saturday morning, I'm gonna get up, go to cleaning up the house, playing her church music. And then after she finished cleaning, she go in there and she cook. She'll cook a big breakfast. And we'll have that big breakfast for the whole day. And then after she will cook breakfast, she'll start cooking her Sunday dinner. Because my mom always cooked her Sunday dinner on Saturday. So on Sunday mornings, she didn't have to worry about getting up cooking and stuff. And I still do that to this day, you guys. I'll cook my Sunday dinner on Saturdays. And then Sunday morning, I just get up and cook the rice because I don't really like to cook the rice and then put it in the refrigerator and take it back out. So I'll just cook that like on Sunday mornings before I head out to church. And then a lot of times I cook my cornbread and rice on Sunday morning. Sometimes I would do the cornbread on Saturday too, but for the most part, Sunday morning, rice and cornbread, everything else already done. Then when you come home from church, you can just chill for the rest of the day without all that cooking. I made myself an orange cream protein drink topped with foam. It was so delicious. Speaking of foam, I was telling my husband yesterday that Grant was saying McDonald's has some kind of dirty Dr. Pepper with foam or something. I was like, oh, really? But I haven't looked into it yet. I think I want to look and see what that looks like. Dirty Dr. Pepper. Mm, yeah. But with that being said, you guys, I just want to jump on here and chat with y'all while I rolled my locks up and gave you guys my weigh in. I am excited that I'm back on track. And again, when I get ready to go to Jamaica, you guys, I'm making sure I gotta go find me a bathing suit to put up under that. Y'all still ain't told me. Y'all think I need to wear the polyester dress or this knitted outfit for Bob Marley Day? Which one? With my Bob Marley dress with Polly and Esther, the twins, like TT say, the twins Polly and Esther on our Bob Marley Day, or wear this two-piece here knitted outfit with like a gold bathing suit up under it. And then that day, that'll be the bathing suit I put on when I go to the pool. I think our Bob Marley Day is the day that we're doing a tour. I think we're doing a tour of Jamaica the day that we wearing Bob Marley. So wear this and then order me a Bob Marley hat. So at least I have something on with Bob Marley. What y'all think? TT say leave that polyester home. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this polyester home, TT. Because I thought about you when you said, I said, Lord, I do got a dress in there that's polyester. This was the only thing I ordered was polyester. Nothing else was polyester. I'm like, child, I'm going to be out there sweating and stinking. That's what TT say. To my I'm going to be over there stinking in Jamaica with polyester. Boy, when you said that, I laughed so hard, TT. I said, that boy is crazy. Lord have mercy. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave this home and do the other outfit. Now I need to go find me a gold bathing suit. I sure wish I could have found me a gold bathing suit for $5.99 when I was over there in Aldi. But they had a black and white bathing suit. They had a all black one, and they had that black and brown zebra one that I brought. So I got the black and brown zebra one. I'm sitting there thinking I did buy a black bathing suit with this gold thing on it. I'm sitting here thinking, oh no. I need to just find me a gold bathing suit and get me a Bob Marley hat. That's what I'm gonna do. When I hang up with y'all, I'm gonna just clean up this mess in here and go find me a Bob Marley hat and a gold bathing suit. Then I'm gonna be done with my shopping. And then I can finally pack my bag for Jamaica. I'm so excited. I'm so ready to go, y'all. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. I'm so excited. Polly and Esther is hot. Yes. You would need to be in the air conditioning, not the sweat. Yeah, that's so true. So true. Well, listen, I'm gonna get ready to go. I think there's another content creator that go live today. She probably already live. Y'all want to go check her out if y'all still looking for. Y'all know how to find lives on here, right? When you go to your home screen, if you look up to the top, it'll show you who live. You click on that and you can look at all the people who live right now on that YouTube suggests to you. And some of those people are people that you probably not even subscribed to. So they'll give you an opportunity to watch some new channels. But yeah, so when I come back from Jamaica, you guys, that scale is gonna go down again because I am taking my workout clothes with me. That is the reason why I wanted to get a bigger suitcase, just a little bit bigger. That way I can still carry it on the plane. So I have room to take at least two workout outfits with me. Because I said I'm not going to do that anymore where I go on vacation and not work out at least 2 of the days. Because I did notice that when I work out at least 2 days, I still come back lighter. Yeah, I don't want to be coming back on vacation and going up like I just did last week. But I have to keep in mind too, y'all. I was like New Edition say, lost in love. That was my lost in love vacation trip, y'all. I was lost in love with my husband. I was lost in love, y'all, celebrating our 19th anniversary, so I had no choice but to gain weight. TT said you supposed to be on vacation, not worried about weight. I know, TT, but still, here's the thing. It wasn't so much of me being worried about the weight. Hey, Hello Kitty, thank you so much for sending the sunshine. I appreciate that. It's the trying to get back on track, which was hard for me. It was so hard for me once I came back, TT, to get up and get on the bicycle. That's what I'm talking about. So I feel like if I keep myself in that groove while I'm on vacation, when I come back, it won't be such a struggle to get back into routine. What y'all think? There's 24 people still on here. What y'all think? What do y'all do when y'all go on vacation? Do y'all work out 1, 2 of the days? Or do y'all just go on vacation and just say, forget it all? What do y'all do? Comment and let me know. Tell me what y'all do. Do y'all go on vacation and say, forget tracking, forget working out, I'm living my best life? And do y'all say, you know what? I'm going to take my fitness clothes so I can work out at least 2 days while I'm on here. I'm not going to track because it's going to be hard to track 100%. But at least I'm going to try to get a little cardio or something in while I'm on vacation. What do y'all do? Ain't nobody coming. So y'all must be up in the air like me where y'all feel like y'all need to work out. What do y'all do? Vanessa says, I ain't working out. As Darian said, I ain't doing it. All right, Vanessa. Daniel says, I think the purpose of any lifestyle journey is to live. We have periods of being locked in and periods of relaxing. Your life is not one consistent project. When you do, you enjoy life. Darren say that's right, Vanessa Grace. Darren say he ain't doing it. So what do y'all do when y'all come back on vacation? How do y'all get yourself back on track? It's a struggle to get back on track. And as far as, working out and stuff, it's like my body was dragging to get up and get to going. Hey, Jazz, thanks for joining. Jazz says, hey, Twan. When I went to Jamaica, I still worked out in the gym most mornings, then went off to breakfast and enjoyed the rest of the day. See, Jazz, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking do the same thing because I did that when I went to Mexico for my 50th birthday. And I came back, drop weight. I did that when I went to Boston to go see New Edition in February. I came back and dropped weight. But yet when I went on my honeymoon anniversary trip, came back last week, I went up 2.7. Then I did go to the beach and walk the rent on the beach a little bit, but yeah, on that. You're gonna get plenty of cardio on the beach and in the water. But Linda say that would be my first vacation since I started. Oh, okay. You go for walks, but I will enjoy my time and would naturally as I do every vacation or not. Darian says, don't listen to me though. I am doing this journey all wrong. Darian, you ain't doing it wrong. How you doing it wrong? You don't told us that you exercise and you eat good and all that. So how you doing it wrong? Hey, DG. DG says, I take my fitness clothes, work out a few times, but I don't track. See, that's what I'm thinking, DG. Thank you, sis. I appreciate that. I'm thinking doing the same thing. We're gonna be there. We will arrive on Wednesday morning. We fly out Wednesday morning. We get there Wednesday. Um, so I'm not gonna work out Wednesday unless I work out Wednesday morning before I leave. That's what I might do. So if I take my workout clothes with me, I can work out Thursday morning, Friday morning. Y'all know what? I usually don't work out on Fridays anyway. So what I'm thinking. This what we gonna do. This what we gonna do, y'all. I'm gonna keep my journey realistic as if I was still home. Wednesday morning, I usually wake up at 4 o'clock anyway. So I'm gonna get up at 4 o'clock Wednesday and I'm gonna do my workout. Wednesday is usually my core day. So I'm gonna do my core. I'm gonna do my injection. And I'm gonna leave. Get on that flight and I'm flying out of here. Thursday, I usually do 30 minutes on the bicycle, 5 minute post ride stretch, and I do full body workout with weights, 30 minutes. That is what I'm gonna do. I have my Peloton app, so I can still do a Peloton weight class. If they don't have a Peloton bicycle, that's fine. I'll just do the treadmill or something different instead of a bicycle. And then I'll do my weight class because they're gonna have weights there. I usually don't work out on Fridays anyway. Fridays and Saturdays, I usually just get my steps in. So I'm gonna do my life realistically like I would do at home while I'm on vacation. I'm just gonna take one workout outfit with me so I can work out Thursday. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get up Thursday and I'm gonna go to the gym while everybody's still sleeping in. I'm gonna get on up because my biological clock ain't gonna let me lay in the bed all night like them. I mean, all morning like them. I'm gonna still want to get up early in the morning, so I'm gonna get on up and go to that gym. That's my final answer. I'm not gonna worry about taking 2 and 3 outfits with me to work out because if I was home, I wasn't gonna be working out on Fridays and Saturdays. Most time I don't. So that's my final answer. Honeymoon, you gain weight because of the happy nights. Yeah, that's true. Twan, that was Bucky's. I will be on vacation with a few Zepbound friends from my book club. You know what, Miss Linda, you might be right. That probably was that Bucky's that made me heavy on Saturday because I told you I was on the interstate choking. That water was coming up. I was so full and miserable from eating that sandwich. You might be right. Darren says you can work out if you want. They could have some water exercise in Jamaica. Oh yeah, that's true too. Cause that's how they did when I was in Mexico. Remember they had to buy. I don't know if y'all saw my video last show when I went there for my 50th birthday. We was in Cabo. They had a bicycle class where they actually had bicycles that the guy was putting in the pool for us to get on. In the pool, it was really nice. It was fun too. Love the colors on you. Navy storms on Cape Cod today. Oh, Nancy storms. Oh, okay. Water walking gives you a lot of resistance. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, we about to have something going on here too. Thanks for joining, Sarah. It's matter of fact, we supposed to have a storm on Thursday. That's why I canceled my live, but the storm didn't come. It thundered and it lightning and it rained, but it wasn't like they said it was gonna be. Yeah, it wasn't like that at all. Yep, yep, yep. Well, listen, I said I was finna go and I ain't went yet, but I'm finna go now, y'all. I'm finna get off this live because it's after 3 o'clock. And yeah, I'm gonna put my other suitcase back up in the closet, roll my other suitcase in there, leave this Polly and Esther in here in my room because that's not going to Jamaica like TT said. And I'm gonna find me a Bob Marley hat and a gold bathing suit to put on up under that outfit, and that is what I'm going to be wearing on our tour day because all of us are gonna be dressed up with Bob Marley on. So yeah, I will chat with you guys on Monday. I will be going live Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time so that I can let you guys know about this new sponsorship opportunity that I have. I'm excited to share it with you guys. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Like Bonner sister say, I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. No, 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 no. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. Hey, I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, y'all, and I just can't hide it, y'all. I'm excited. Anyway, all right, y'all. I'll chat with y'all later. God bless. Love you guys so much. Keep doing what y'all doing. All of y'all who out there still rocking and rolling, you still maintaining your weight, you still losing your weight. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep sharing it with others. Even people that you don't see in the community here, if you see them in the grocery stores or whatever, share your journey because you never know who life you can help save. All right, you guys, God bless and be great.